Hello, everybody, and welcome to Pleasant Hill, Missouri. I am Chad Grammer, voice of the Harrisonville Wildcats. Standing next to me is statistician extraordinaire and color commentator Gary Davidson. He's checking out the situation on the field right now. We will bring him in here in just a minute or two. It is time for your pregame show, brought to you by our friends at Farmers Insurance, the Brad Sainer Agency. If you are preparing for an insurance quote, give Brad Sainer a call today. So, Gary, schedule makers weren't kind to the Wildcats to start the season. You start with a Class 5, top 5 team in MICDS, a top 5 Class 3 team in Maryville, and a top 3 team in Class 3 in Pleasant Hill. So, those schedule makers, I don't know what they were thinking. Oh, wait, he's the head coach. He's the head football coach, too. So, nevertheless, it's one of those situations. This is why Harrisonville's usually good at the end of the season. They front load that schedule, and it makes them better as the season goes on.
You know, it does. You don't like to see us not scoring points, though. Harrisonville is typically does score a lot of points. In the last 2 weeks, we scored one touchdown. That was 1 second left to go in the Maryville game. And so that's a concern. Reynolds only had 82 yards through 3.5 quarters. And then after he broke off that 50-yard run last week, then they got kind of going to rolling and stuff like that. He ended up scoring a touchdown with 1 second left. So I want to see us do something offensively. But we've also got to square up some things on defense as well.
Absolutely, and it's not going to get any easier. They couldn't stop the pass last week. They could anything that Maryville wanted to do with the pass, they could do. Well, guess what? It doesn't get any easier this week because you have the state-ranked Pleasant Hill Roosters in here in Pleasant Hill, and they throw the ball all over the yard. So you're going to have to fix something really quick and get down to the business at hand and trying to get your first W of the season. Hey, this was a back-and-forth battle last year. The last 2 years, I think Jace Reynolds ran for over 700 yards in 2 games against Pleasant Hill. So they have showed that they struggle against stopping the run. So two forces at work here tonight. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, but I don't think Pleasant Hill, has improved their defense this year. If you look at their last couple of games, they've done well there. I mean, they've had points scored on them, don't get me wrong. But I really want to see us to do something offensively and square up our defense and really see what we're made of. Again, what is it you say?
Trophies are won in November, not in September. With that being said, we're going to talk a little bit more about it after the break. We'll thank some of our great sponsors right after this.
When you're searching for insurance, call an agent in town that can protect you. Call CPSK for auto, life, renter's boat, ATV, or any other weekend toy you want covered. CPSK Insurance is an auto owner's affiliate, so call and talk to Summer, Randy, Amanda, or Chandra. They can give you a quote and get you covered quickly and easily. Business coverage is available as well. Call them today at 816-380-3800 or visit them online at www.cpskinsurance.com and let your local agents go to work for you.
Church & DeWitt is one of the world leaders in household and personal care products, and we want you to join our team in Harrisonville. You'll get the chance to work with winning brands that consumers love. We offer starting salaries ranging from $20.50 to $39 per hour, depending on experience. A signing bonus of $2,500. Comprehensive benefits, paid time off, and every other weekend is a 3-day weekend. To apply, go to churchdewhite.com and click on Careers.
Football season is here, and cold weather is sure to follow. Time to head to Young's Auto Repair and get your vehicle ready for winter. Flush the radiator, get an oil change, and make sure the heater is ready to keep your family rolling down the road all winter. If something else is wrong with your vehicle, bring it in and let Young's diagnose the problem to get you back on the road. Young's Auto across the road from Young's Tire and Wheel Center on South Commercial Street.
Welcome back to Pleasant Hill, Missouri. We're on the campus of Pleasant Hill Middle School. I could throw a rock and maybe hit the high school, but it'd be a good throw.
It would be a very good throw.
We're back live. It is the pregame show brought to you by Farmers Insurance. Brad Sainer. And Brad, if you are preparing for a new home, new car, and you need to prepare with an insurance quote, give Brad Sainer a call today as we are back live in the pregame show. Real quick, I want to run down our starters for Pleasant Hill, brought to you by the Warren and Mounts Agency. They've been an awesome sponsor this year of ours. They sponsor our scoreboard, but they're also sponsoring their hometown Pleasant Hill Roosters tonight as well. And want to give you those starters on the offensive side at the skill positions for Pleasant Hill. Quarterback will be Easton Rowe, and then they're, like we said, they're going to throw the ball all over the yard. Grayson Sutter, Mason Hicks, Cole Starlin, Braden Bush, Dylan Kaufman, Tyler Wise. You will be hearing those names several times throughout the night. And those offensive starters are brought to you by the Warren and Mounts Agency in Pleasant Hill. You will see their commercials throughout the night. Feel free to give them a call and get an insurance quote from them today. So we're about 23 minutes away from your opening kickoff, Gary, and kind of time to talk about some keys to the game. Key number one for me is knock it down. You got to do something, knock a pass down, do something defensively. They struggled last week against the pass. We didn't really notice it week one because besides a little 5-minute segment of that game, it was a pretty even flow of a game. So you've got to do something different defensively if you're the Wildcats tonight.
Well, and if nothing else, you've got to keep them in front of you. When you have 3 one-play drives and 1 3-play drives from the other offense, you are not keeping them in front of you. So if nothing else, give up a little space. So therefore, if they do catch the ball, make them jump down the field. Don't give them one shot, do it all. Absolutely.
That brings me to key number 2. Help a brother out. And what I'm talking about is you have got to get some penetration on that defensive line. If you get in the backfield and you get Rowe to get some happy feet, maybe then things can change up if you're the Wildcats, because then those guys are not trying to hold on to a receiver for 5 seconds or longer. So if you get that penetration and you get that push, then maybe you'll have a little bit better luck in the secondary.
Well, believe me, you give a quarterback less time each time in the pocket, he is going to get the happy feet. He's going to be scrambling a little bit. And for the most part, most high school quarterbacks are not as good on the run as they are in the pocket. So if we can get some pressure and get them out of the pocket, that could really help the defense, because it takes the advantage away from that receiver to get past, and it kind of breaks up the timing of the play itself.
And key number 3 for me tonight for the Wildcats, throw a haymaker. Not very many times in the series, in the Cass County Clash, has Harrisonville come in a hefty underdog. They're a hefty underdog tonight. So you come out, you throw a haymaker early on, make them remember, hey, we are your friends to the south, and we still do know a little bit about football. So if you're the Wildcats, it hasn't worked the first 2 weeks. You got to come out and throw a haymaker and put them on their heels. Maybe get this crowd a little bit like, ooh, okay, we're in a dogfight. If not, it can run the other way real quick. Ask St. Joe Lafayette. 63-0 at halftime. So throw a haymaker is my third key.
Yeah, if you can strike fast, that's always good, especially when you're on the opponent's field. Get the crowd quiet, and it is important. It is important for us to show, when you've got the Harrisonville, Pleasant Hill, Cass County Clash. I'm sorry, I don't care what the records are. I don't care who's favored over who. There's been times that we've been favored over Pleasant Hill, and they've come in and put a show on. So who knows how Harrisonville's going to feel, and who knows how Pleasant Hill comes out, because they've won two games real big.
Well, and that's the thing, too. You talk about it. It's a rivalry game. It never matters. It doesn't matter who the rivals are. You go back through history. how many MUKU games, basketball-wise or football-wise, where you thought one was going to smoke the other one, and next thing you know, it was a close game for the entire game. And that's what we've seen in this rivalry a lot of times. There was a couple of games I remember early on. We barely beat them in the first time around. The second time, they kind of got their stuff together, and we did a lot better job. We're going to take another timeout. We'll be back right after this.
You have choices when buying a vehicle. Show Me Auto Mall is your right choice. Getting you financed with even less than perfect credit, because everyone needs a reliable vehicle at an affordable price. Need service? Take a loaner while you wait. With a broad selection, you will find a vehicle that is right for you. Show Me Auto Mall is here to make buying a vehicle hassle-free. Go see the crew at Show Me today on 291 across from Walmart.
Before every big purchase, you have to prepare. Prepare the easy way by calling Harrisonville's Farmers Insurance agent, Brad Sainer. Brad will make sure there are no holes in your coverage and take care of you with any lives mishaps. Prepare for great insurance coverage by calling Brad Sainer at 816-974-8105. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
New logo, new colors, new app, and a new online banking platform. There may be a lot of new at Sherwood Community Bank, but one thing remains the same: community. Serving the area with 4 convenient locations, Sherwood is still your community bank. Come see what it's like to be part of the community with a new account. The small town bank with big city convenience. Sherwood Community Bank, your community bank.
Sherwood Heating and Cooling provides quality services and amazing products from Carrier. Always going the extra mile to ensure that your heating and cooling units keep performing at optimal levels. Sherwood Heating and Cooling wants your family to be as comfortable as their own. Products come with warranties and service checkups by trained technicians that give you peace of mind. Call and schedule an appointment at 816-862-6610.
Hey Harrisonville. Say hi to several friendly faces from your neighborhood Culver's, home of delicious Butterburgers and fresh frozen custard that's always cooked to order. Stop by and try our double Butterburger with cheese, made with fresh, never frozen beef, seared on the grill as you order on a lightly buttered and toasted bun. And for dessert, grab a rich and creamy fresh frozen custard made in small batches all day long. See you there. Go Wildcats.
When you need a part for your vehicle or farm equipment, it's good to have someone local. Harrisonville Auto Parts, stocked with Napa products, is your local provider. No need to go to a national chain and pay marked up prices. Instead, keep your money and business local with Harrisonville Auto Parts. Next time the headlight goes out, head over to Harrisonville Auto Parts and have them take care of you. Next to Young's Tire and Wheel Center on Commercial.
You want the best price from the best dealership? At Max Motors, we make it easy. Purchase or order your next new vehicle at invoice pricing. We honor all A, X, Z, and D plans, supplier pricing, and industry offers. At Max Motors, we guarantee to beat any dealer's online price by $500. Check out the Max Motors Guarantee. Contact us for a hassle-free quote. Max Motors is the easiest place to buy a car with the highest trade-in values in the Midwest. MaxMotors.com. See dealer for details.
Take the struggle of making homemade pizza out of the equation. Go see Marshall and Stephanie Hamilton, the new owners of Harrisonville Papa Murphy's, and let them do the prep work. Daily specials, new calzones, fresh sides, creative fundraising, and limited time pizzas. There's something for the whole family. Don't forget win or lose discounts every Saturday after the game on your order or $20 or more. Simply type CATS 50 after a win or CATS 25 after a loss and save big with Papa Murphy's of Harrisonville.
Looking for the most effective way to create clean, germ-free spaces where you live, work, and do business? Do you wish you could avoid required wet times, unpleasant odors, and residues left behind by often harsh chemicals? If you're looking for better ways to protect others from harmful infections or lost business and productivity, then call Renew Right today. We're here to provide you with the tools you need to promote safety and peace of mind that those counting on you deserve. If you want disinfection done right, then call Renew Right today at 816-226-7654.
Everyone needs an advocate in the insurance world. Let Lacey Domnick of Shelter Insurance be an advocate for you. With free policy review and quotes, she aims to help you weigh your options. With auto, home, life, and business insurance, Lacey wants you to have a positive and friendly experience. A former Wildcat herself, it is important for Lacey to support the community and Wildcats. Call today to set up an appointment at 816-380-2700 with Lacey.
Welcome back to the pregame show, brought to you by Farmers Insurance Agency. Bradley Sainer in Harrisonville. Next time you're preparing to buy a new car or house and you need an insurance quote, call Brad Sainer for a quote today. We are back live here in Pleasant Hill, Missouri, on the campus of Pleasant Hill Middle School, and we are ready for some high school football action. The Cass County Clash set to come your way again for, I don't, this is one of those times I need Brett Jones sitting here next to me because he knows exactly how many and what the record was.
He'll probably text you.
And he's probably listening. He's going to text. So that's a good thing because we can give you all the details that we need to know. But we were ready for kickoff here. We were about 14 minutes or so away from kick, and we will keep it here with you as long as we can. We may shift gears and float to some more commercials if the national anthem gets ready to be played. Everybody plays it at a different time, so it's so hard. Harrisonville national anthem is usually about 15 minutes, till. Everywhere else kind of can be different, so we'll see when they're getting ready to do the national anthem. But Gary, it's one of those times Cats kind of got to start putting some points on the board. They got to start putting it together because the road doesn't get easier. You've got Warrensburg next week at home, which is homecoming. And if something happens tonight, going into your homecoming game, you don't really want to go into a homecoming game winless and all the distractions that go along with that.
Yeah, but I keep thinking of you discussing earlier on in the year. I think it was obviously during our first game. You talked about 2016. Those that don't remember 2016, we started off a little bit different. We went 3-0, and then 0-3 the next three games, and we were 3-3 at the end of 6. We can easily do that this year. We've got to play ball. We've got to come out and play ball. And for those that don't remember, 2016 was a state championship year. So
absolutely. Here's something we didn't talk about in the keys to the game, but I'll be interested to see. So both these teams are two platooning. So you got offensive players, you got defensive players. However, if the defense still continues to struggle going the next couple of games, how many games before you might start saying, okay, we need ... on both sides of the ball? Obviously your lines, you may want to try to keep them the same to where you're two platoon, but before you get those skill position kids or a couple of D-backs, a couple of linebackers maybe going both ways.
Well, but they don't have to go both ways the full game either. They can go in, in certain circumstances and play maybe on a third down and long, or they can maybe go in and play, some of them would be better to go in on a first down. So you don't have to play, just because you're two platoon doesn't mean you can't play the other position, because when they practice during the week, they practice both positions. They just practice one more than they do the other.
Well, and what I'm talking, the way I look at it, the first two players pop into my head right off the bat. One on offense, who reminds me a whole lot of a Morgan Salamaya. He's a great running back, but he can play some defense too, and he is strong as can be, and he's quick as can be. He's an all-around football player, and that's Mr. Reynolds, Nate Reynolds. And then on the defensive side, playing safety, you've got Espen Glenn. He's tall, he's lanky, he's athletic. He'd be a great addition to your wide receiver core as well. So those are the two that I just think off the top of my head. And they always talk about it. Sometimes you got to have some Jimmies and Joes. And when does that go, or when do they think about doing that? And you know what? In the long run, this is paying off because there's a whole lot of sophomores and juniors starting. So if they're more comfortable with one of those positions and they get a full year under their belt, you go into next year and you're just that much better off.
Well, and both of those players that you mentioned, and several others, probably a lot of them, are very good in conditioning and attrition. So I think you look at this, and if they needed to go out and play some, it's not going to take away from their skill their number one skill, which is running back on one side and defensive back on another side. So you just want to make sure that they're in good condition where they can do it. It's not going to take away from their main position.
Yeah, you definitely don't want it to take away from your main position, and you want to be able to have a secondary position in case something happens like an injury or something of those sorts. So it'll be interesting to see how that rolls this year and how things go. So we're getting ready for the national anthem, so we're going to send it back to the studio for a couple of minutes. We'll be back after this.
Ready to upgrade your patio for those football watch parties? Call Ethan Young with 2-3 Construction Services to get started today. He can create a fun patio area complete with a fire pit in case it gets a bit chilly for one of those Wildcat or Chiefs fall nights. If a new driveway or floor for the shop is part of your upgrade, he will help you there as well. Call Ethan today at 816-533-2119 and put 2-3 Construction Services to work for you.
Everyone needs a little kickstart at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so head to Sonic of Harrisonville and kick away the afternoon fog. Grab an ice-cold drink full of caffeine and kickstart your afternoon and evening. The best part, 2 to 4 is happy hour, and drinks are half price. Grab an afternoon snack of cheesy bites or jalapeno poppers, or order on the app for happy hour anytime. Sonic Happy Hour, where you kick away the fog. Also, visit 4ts.com and sign up for the Sonic Kick Return Contest.
Insurance is something we all have to have. Go somewhere with all insurances in one place. Stafford and Stafford Insurance. With auto, commercial, life, health, farm, and crop insurance, Stafford has you covered. With coverage like that, they are sure to have the right policy for you. Instead of dreading a call to get an insurance quote, call the team that covers it all. Stafford and Stafford Insurance, located on Commercial across from Holland's Auto Sales. What is one of your most precious commodities? Time. With sports, family, work, and school, time is precious. So why drive hours and waste time to save $20? Shop local and buy your home appliances at Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center right here in Harrisonville. They deliver, service, issues that arise, all while you're putting money right back into the community. Stop wasting time and think Troby's first when you think of home appliances on Plaza Drive, right behind Hawthorne Bank.
Wellness is the state or condition of ideal physical and mental health. We at the Wellness Counseling Center are passionate helpers. From the foundations of love, grace, kindness, and joy, we hope to humbly encourage others to embrace their self and find peace. Because when I is replaced by we, even illness can become wellness. Call us at 816-974-7378 and set up an appointment so we can change your I into a we.
It always seems to happen. We buy new tires and a week later we run over a nail. Not a problem when you have purchased your tires at Young's Tire and Wheel Center. You get the free flat repair for the life of your tires. On a budget, Young's has the best selection of new and used tires to save a little extra money. When the time comes for new tires, stop at the shop 4T's Trust to keep them rolling down the highway. Young's Tire and Wheel Center on South Commercial in Harrisonville.
Hey, you ready? Hey, grab that right there. Are you ready? Oh. Is you ready? Ready. You say you ready. Oh. Whole squad ready. Ready. Is you ready? Huh? Are you ready? Ready. Is you ready? Whole squad ready. We came here to see Jet. What you got? Oh. No, no, no. Not on my watch. No way. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. Hey. You can bring what you got. I'm going to the top.
Just got done running a bunch of quotes. Why would anyone want their quotes done here? Fast quotes, accurate quotes, family owned and operated. Well, tell me more. What do they offer? Commercial, auto, home, life? Here, scan the QR code. I gotta get back to running. All right.
Welcome back to our pregame show, brought to you by Farmers Insurance, Bradley Sainer. Agency out of Harrisonville. Next time you're preparing for an insurance quote, give Brad a call and see what he can do for you. You know, Gary, one of the things I was thinking about tonight as we came in, it was just a little after 5 o'clock. I walk up here, people already taping down, getting their spots. Reminds me a little bit of Harrisonville, like mid-2000s, you say?
Well, yeah, I would say.
I mean, the atmosphere is nice. It's great. You know, it's a rivalry game. You love that. And, you know, I think it's not probably as crazy as it was, you know, back in the 70s and 80s and as intense. But Harrisonville wants to beat Pleasant Hill, and Pleasant Hill wants to beat Harrisonville really bad. But at the end of the day, a lot of these kids are probably pretty good friends.
Don't care where you're at, whether Harrisonville or in Pleasant Hill, the stands are always going to be packed. Harrisonville has brought in a lot of fans tonight. So has Pleasant Hill. You know, I mean, it's Friday night football, number one. I mean, that's the most important thing. But it's a rivalry game against a lot of friends that you are friends with Monday or Sunday through Thursday, and then Friday night you're a rival.
And let's talk about rivalries real quick, Gary, because who are you rooting for tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
Yeah. Who are you rooting for tomorrow? Are you going to have purple on? Kansas State and Mizzou are playing in football tomorrow in Manhattan at 11 o'clock.
That's the reason I couldn't figure out what you're talking about. I mean, there's absolutely no question who I'm rooting for tomorrow. And I tell you what, Mizzou better come out and play some football tomorrow because K-State is playing football right now.
Absolutely. And, you know, I'll be interested. It'll be a good game. They haven't played since 2011, so I was thinking about that, and I was like, Gary's going to have purple on tomorrow. Not tonight. Not tonight.
No, absolutely not tonight. I mean, both teams are playing good, but I tell you, K-State's really coming their own this year.
And we're getting ready. We're waiting for the coin toss to come. And I didn't mean to cut you off there, Gary. You were talking about K-State. Go ahead.
You know, K-State's playing really good ball this year, and barring any injuries, you know, I think we're gonna see a team like we saw back maybe about 10 years ago or so, or 10 or 12 years ago.
Oh, you mean 11 years ago when Colin Klein was the quarterback? That is now the offensive coordinator?
That's exactly where I was going with that. I mean, and so they brought in Martinez from Nebraska. He's playing good ball. K-State brought some other people back. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't be mad at me out there in Harrisonville land. I'm an MU fan. Don't get me wrong. But there's sometimes when you just have to root for another team.
And if anybody doesn't know, maybe listening from Pleasant Hill or somewhere else, Gary's son did put on the silver and purple of K-State and played for them. So that might be a little bit of the reasoning behind that he's going to pull for K-State. If there's any Big 12 team that I would pull for besides nobody else, it would be K-State, as being a Mizzou fan myself. So nevertheless, we are a couple of minutes away. Gary is checking things out for the coin toss. And Gary, you know, as you're sitting there checking it out, I just hope all the lights stay on tonight.
I knew. I was figuring it was going to be a little bit darker before you mentioned that, but
we'll wait till it gets dark, and then we'll hope that all of the lights. It never fails. You know, there's something crazy always usually happens when Harrisonville and Pleasant Hill play. We've got some stories, and we may get to some of those stories later on here tonight. So we're just a couple of minutes away from an opening kickoff. We'll take another quick timeout, and we'll be back with that opening kickoff after this. Thanks a lot for joining us for the pregame show brought to you by Farmers Insurance Agency, Brad Sainer. We'll see you in just a minute.
P. Hill won the toss. It looks like they're going to receive, too.
So I think we're still live. I think James might have got frozen up. So all right. So we were going to go to a break. Instead, we are going to keep it right here. Now, Gary, you finished.
Well, when you looked at me, I looked away when they were actually doing it. I'm pretty sure that Pleasant Hill, the way it looked when they were on the field, Pleasant Hill won the toss. Looked like they were going to receive. So we'll see when they come out on the field. However, do know that Pleasant Hill is going to be defending. What way is that? That's west, okay. They're going to be defending the west end zone. Harrisonville will be defending the east end zone. And it is Pleasant Hill going to be receiving. to start the game between your Harrisonville Wildcats and Pleasant Hill Roosters.
Sudeth and Hicks back to return it along with Wise. So Sudeth, Hicks, and Wise back deep. Cats set to kick it off, and Gary, we've got you were talking about it, we have a kicker
from Germany.
From Germany, Nils Kochmeyer to kick it away. And last time, Robert Kopetsky was, we had a German foreign exchange student. He was a great kicker as well. So we are awaiting this kickoff brought to you by Young's Tire and Wheel Center.
I gotta tell you though, Coach, and I'll allude to it a little bit more later on, but Coach, he is excited about the United States football.
So here we go.
Good
high
kick.
end over end kick.
Good
and he's
kick.
Put it in the end zone for a touchback.
Well, I guess that tells you why he's kicking for the Harrisonville Wildcats.
Hey, and I don't know if anybody knows, but in Europe, football is a pretty big deal. And the one with the round ball, and so him coming over here, he boots it in, getting a slap on the back of the helmet as he comes off. Great job by him. So Pleasant Hill going to take over from their own 20. Easton Rowe going to bring his team to the line of scrimmage. Going to go with a one-back set. Dylan Kaufman going to be in the backfield with Rowe. 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 to your right. They're going to go in motion. And they're going to hand off for Kaufman, and Kaufman going to get around the outside, going to get 4 or 5, bring up a second down and 5. Oh, Gary, they got the chains that you like over there.
Oh, sweet. If they get a chance, you look on there, when you look at the 30-yard line, look at what it says. There's a penalty here.
Oh, so penalty going to be so we first and 15. Look like maybe a spot foul penalty or false start. I didn't see what they called there, but moves it back 5 yards, it looks like. So it'll be first and 15 this time. Kaufman stands next to Rowe in the backfield. 3 wide receivers out to your left, 1 to your right, and they're going to look to throw on first down. Chased out of the pocket is Rowe, and he's still looking, nowhere to go. He's got a guy on him. He's now going to throw it down the sideline out of bounds. And a great job by Rowe. He was going left, going right. Somebody was tugging on his shirt, and he was able to get rid of it and get it to the sideline. And honestly, he was just trying to throw it away, and we almost had a completed pass to Hicks on the near side.
Well, I noticed when they ran on the field, and I'm trying to think, I'm going to go back and look what he did last year, but he is a big quarterback.
So 2 wide receivers now, flanked out near side, back off the end. This time they're going to hand off for Kaufman, and Kaufman finds a seam, gets up past the 20 to the 21, 22-yard line, wrapped up and taken down by Tyron Samples. Going to bring up a 3rd down for the Roosters. Going to be 3rd and 8. So 3rd down, looking to throw. They got that wheel right out of the end zone. They're going to go deep down the sideline. Incomplete pass. Overthrows his target.
Good position there by Harrisonville's Ang.
Yeah, Addison Inge. And I'll tell you what, he had a couple of times last week that he struggled. That was great coverage by Addison on that one. Brings up a 4th down. So 3 and out coming up for the Roosters, and they're going to have to punt it away to the Wildcats. Don't forget to sign up for Sonic Kick Return Contest and get a chance to win a Sonic gift card if now it's going to be 4th and 3, or 4th and 2, could be decision time. So now 4th and 2, so we'll see if they go, or maybe you snap it to the up guy if you got faith in your defense. We'll see here, 4th and 2 now. So Sonic Kick Return Contest, we will get you that contestant here. Somebody returns a kick for a touchdown for the Wildcats tonight. They will win a $70 Sonic gift card. And they're going to snap it back, and he is looking to throw. He's getting chased out of the pocket, still looking. He's got his man open. First down, up to midfield. Near sideline catch by Cole Starlin, and the drive remains alive. Out of bounds at the 44 is where they're going to mark him. So 1st and 10. Pleasant Hill in their purple tops, purple bottoms, gold helmet. Cats in their white tops, white bottoms, blue helmets, blue numbers. Here we go on 1st and 10. They're going to hand off to Kaufman. He's right up the middle, 10 yards, and finally wrapped up and taken down with the tackle.
When you got to believe mistakes, we've talked about them in the past, mistakes will hurt you, and that's probably why they went for the punt, or didn't fake punt.
So here we go. This time met right at the line of scrimmage. Multiple guys in there on that one.
There's a flag.
The flag comes out as well. Tyson Wyatt Smith laying some wood right there as he comes through and wraps it up and takes him down on 1st and 10. We'll see what the penalty flag is. And Wyatt Smith, just a freshman, Gary, starting at middle linebacker, maybe outside linebacker, just starting at the linebacker position. I remember several years ago a freshman starting at linebacker for the Wildcats. Kyle Livingston, maybe Randy Bells. So looks like this one's going to be on the Cats. So another 1st down, and we talked about it, Gary hit on it. Mistakes can burn you, and a couple of them have moved the chains. On a 4th and 8, I don't think Pleasant Hill had any inkling of trying to go for it on a fake punt on 4th and 8. You got the 5-yard penalty, makes it 4th and 2. And then you have the penalty there that's 15 yards, and now it's inside the Cats 30. Handoff for Kaufman. He goes right up the middle, and he is taken down after a gain of about 8 or 9.
Actually, a gain of 11.
So it'll be another 1st down. Tackle by Espen Glenn there, and they're going to hurry it up. 2 wide receivers left to the right row with Kaufman in the backfield alongside him on 1st and 10 inside the red zone at the 18-yard line. And Rowe's going to throw it out in the flats. Has a completion inside the 10 to Grayson Suddeth. So it'll be a 2nd down and 2 over on the Cats side of the ball, and they're going to go right up the middle again for Kaufman. He's going to have enough for a 1st down. It looks like about the 7-yard line. So he needed 2, he gets 3. It's going to be 1st and goal from about the 7. So Easton Rowe looking at his lineup here. 2 to the left, 2 to the right again. And this time he fakes the handoff and nowhere to go as he's chased out of the pocket again. Still giving chase, and he goes out of bounds at about the 6. Stays on his feet to go out of bounds. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and about 6. As he was able to make a yard out of that. Did not get sacked. So 2nd down coming up. 2 wide receivers to your left, 2 to your right. Ball's placed at the 7. Going to go in motion here, and right up the middle they're going to go. Kaufman, end zone. Nope, mark him short at about the 1-yard line. Jack San Nicolas's helmet popped off there. He'll have to take a spot off the ball, or he'll have to come out for a play since his helmet came off in play. So we got a 3rd and goal coming up from about the 1-yard line here. And this time they're going to go right up the middle again. And Kaufman in for 6. And Pleasant Hill leads 6-0. So 9:29 to go here first quarter, and Pleasant Hill takes advantage of a couple of Wildcat blunders and scores 6. That's 2 out of the first 3 games, Gary, where an opening drive series was extended because of a penalty on the Wildcats. If you remember the first game of the year, MICDS looked like we slowed them down. It was 4th down and about 3 from about the 23-yard line, and they jumped off sides. And here this time it was 4th and 8 or 4th and 7, becomes a 4th and 2. They decide to roll the dice and go for it on the fake punt and get a 1st down and eventually a touchdown. 7-0 our score. We'll be back after this.
Church in Dwight is one of the world leaders in household and personal care products, and we want you to join our team in Harrisonville. You'll get the chance to work with winning brands that consumers love. We offer starting salaries ranging from $20.50 to $39 per hour, depending on experience. A signing bonus of $2,500, comprehensive benefits, paid time off, and every other weekend is a 3-day weekend. To apply, go to churchdewhite.com and click on Careers.
When you're searching for insurance, call an agent in town that can protect you. Call CPSK for auto, life, renter's boat, ATV, or any other weekend toy you want covered. CPSK Insurance is an auto owner's affiliate, so call and talk to Summer, Randy, Amanda, or Chandra. They can give you a quote and get you covered quickly and easily. Business coverage is available as well. Call them today at 816-380-3800 or visit them online at www.cpskinsurance.com and let your local agents go to work for you.
Well, welcome back for the kick. Cats trail 7-0. Nice drive by Pleasant Hill. After the kickoff, we'll get Gary to run down the scoring summary. High end over and kick by Rowe. It's going to bounce at about the 10. Inge going to take it at about the 5. Now to the 10, 15, 20. Right up the middle he goes. 25 before he's wrapped up and taken down right there by Rick Bratton. Go ahead.
Okay, that scoring drive, 10-play, 80-yard drive, capitalized with the 1-yard touchdown run by Kaufman. He ended up having 7 carries for 40 yards on that drive. Took up 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
That scoring drive brought to you by Lacey Dominic of Shelter Insurance. If you are looking to get a summary of your insurance coverage, call Lacey today. Here we go. Cat's going to go with a 3 wide receiver set shotgun formation to start it off. 3 to the near side, 1 out to the left side. Shotgun, and they're going to fake the handoff to Moore, look to throw, and he throws it in the flats, incomplete. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10, a little bit back behind him there. That was intended for Slade Holden. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10. But first down throws open up so many different things for you, Gary.
Oh, absolutely. I think I couldn't see, but I got a post in front of me. Holden had a couple of people right around him. I think he should have maybe looked off a little bit from that. But I like what Coach is doing.
So here we go, 2nd down and 10. Now single back set, 2 wide receivers to your left, 2 to your right. Under center is Mitchell. They're going to go in motion with Baker, and they're going to fake the handoff. They're going to throw it out in the flats for Mr. They're going to throw it on the far side for Mr. Reynolds. Nate Reynolds going to get a first down, about a 15-yard run after the catch. I think they would have called that a run, too, because that was behind the line of scrimmage. I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to go back and look at a replay on that, but nevertheless, it looked like a backwards pass, which would then make it a run.
Well, what I like about that is it's getting Reynolds out in space. He's more difficult out in space than he is up in the line.
And first down and 10, they're going to go in motion with Moore. He's going to step back into the backfield now. And here they go, handoff for Reynolds. And Reynolds spins out of a tackle, and it's met. Hammered right up the middle right there. That was a great hit by Jackson Schuler as he met him after a 5-yard gain. Going to bring up 2nd down and 5. That was a Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. Think Troby's first when you think home appliances. So 2nd down and 5 coming up. Under center this time they're going to go Moore. Moore's going to get about 2 or 3. Going to bring up 3rd down and 2. So they're going to give him 3 on that one.
I think that hit a while ago, that's one of those that Nate's going to get up and probably pat the guy on the back end and say, great hit.
So here we go on 3rd and 2 for the Cats just outside of midfield. Reynolds and Moore in the backfield. Under center is Mitchell. Wide receiver to his left, wide receiver to his right. Showing blitz is Pleasant Hill on 3rd and 2. Now looking at the option run. Nowhere to go. Mitchell, and it brings up 4th down and 3. Now time for the Cats to see if they're going to roll the dice here on 4th down. Close to midfield. It looks like they're bringing on the punting unit. So Cats are going to punt it away close to midfield. I say they're going to punt it, but we're going to have back-to-back fake punts. We'll see. Reynolds stands at his own 35 to punt this one away. And there's a high non-spiraling punt, and it's going to bounce out of bounds at the 28-yard line. And that's one of those reasons I don't like that. You're giving up 23 yards of field position there is all if you don't get a first down. So that's one of those situations you may want to go for it because you can't get behind 14-0 early to Pleasant Hill.
No, you cannot.
So ball at their own 28-yard line. Here comes Kaufman and Rowe in the backfield. 2 wide receivers to his left, 2 to his right. With 7:03 to go first quarter and a 7-0 lead for Pleasant Hill. I'm not sure where the whistle or what the whistle was about there.
I think it was start the 25-second clock, I think.
So here we go. They're going to hand off, and Kaufman going to try to get past that initial line, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Jack San Nicholas in there on the tackle, and a couple other Cats as well. Going to bring up second down at about 9 after a 1-yard gain. So 2 wide receivers to his left, 2 to his right. Rowe on his right side is Kaufman. He looks to throw this time. You know, one of the things, we haven't talked about it really that much, Gary. One of the things about it with the Wildcats, or with Pleasant Hill last year, they have passed a lot, but there was only about 3 or 4 looks they really give you out of that. So the Cats could slow that down. They can force them into some other situations. So they're going to push them back 5 yards, it looks like. So it's going to bring up second down and about 14 for Pleasant Hill.
Yeah, they need to stand tough right here, make it 3rd and long.
2 to the left,
There's
2 to the right.
Another offside or illegal procedure on 77 here on this end.
So not the route they want to go here. You know, it's always easy for us to armchair quarterback up here now. Now it's second and 19. If they can somehow hold them, now that punt looks brilliant. So that's why we're up here broadcasting and we're not down on the field, I think, Gary.
You got a point there.
2 to the left, 2 to the right. In motion they go with Sudduth, and they're going to look to throw. And Rowe again getting chased, and he gets hit from behind, sandwiched in the backfield, and taken down for a sack. That was Cale Weber in there, and I believe
also Polk.
So a couple of different Cats get in there, brings up 3rd down and 21.
You like that too. You can just look over to Pole and tell.
I absolutely love that. Here they go on 3rd and 21. They're going to fire it down the field and just got good coverage on the near side. They were trying to get it to Tyler Wise down the sideline.
Yeah, and Tyler came up limping a little bit. I think he's one of their guys.
He's one of their deep threat guys, and at that time, maybe a little ginger on that leg. Going to bring up 4th down. Now Pleasant Hill now is going to punt. So, hey, great play call by the coaching staff of Harrisonville. I was wrong. I can say that. 4th down and 21 coming up. And Rowe is their punter, and he's going to boot this one away. High end over end kick. Bounces, but it's going to bounce back towards the Pleasant Hill side of the field and going to be downed at about the 37-yard line. It was Troy Gustin to dive on that so it didn't get any farther into Pleasant Hill territory. So 1st down and 10, 5:45 to go first quarter. Cats trail 7-0 with the ball in great field position this second drive. You know, Gary, the Cats haven't really had a ton of trouble moving the ball. They've got some good drives. They just haven't been able to finish.
That is correct, and hopefully they've got a short field here. Now's the time to be able to capitalize off of that.
So under center is Mitchell. Split backs in the backfield. Wide receiver left, wide receiver to the right. On 1st and 10. And here they go. They're going to hand off for Reynolds, and Reynolds goes nowhere. They were all over that one. Braden Bush in on the tackle along with Garrett Lyons. So brings up 2nd down and 11 for the Cats from their 38 of Pleasant Hill.
And that's not what they needed for on a 1st down. They needed to get some positive yardage there so they could have 2nd and much manageable, more manageable for a 1st down.
The good news is you're probably in 4-down territory, so now you can still chop off at 2nd and 3rd down here. They're going to go in motion with Moore. He's going to go off the end now. Looking to throw is Mitchell. And looking to throw, he rolls out. There's going to be a flag on this one. Reynolds going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there'll be a hold back here. And if that's a spot foul, it is going to be brutal. Going to be about a 20-plus yard penalty right here, Gary. Not what the Cats need there.
Actually, 21-yard penalty.
So those spot foul penalties can be brutal, and that one was what you call brutal. It is 2nd down in Strasburg now for the Wildcats. So,
yeah, if they lose much more, it'll be holding.
Yeah. They're in Strasburg now. It might be holding, and they keep on going. We may be to Warrensburg before long. 4:44 to go. 1st quarter, 7-0. Cats trail, trying to get a tying touchdown here, but they've got 2nd and forever. And this time they're going to fake the handoff. Now looking to throw. He's got his man down the sideline. Under it. He has it for a 1st down. Dives down. It is Baker at about the 24-yard line. And this time they're going to fake the handoff. Now looking to throw. He's got it here. Sideline. Wide open. Under it. He has it for a 1st down. Tony Sanders, the safety. And the Cats are in business down to the 24-yard line. And that's a Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center 1st down. Think Troby's first. When do you think home appliances?
Well, they made it from Holden to, I don't know, US 40,
How
49
about
Highway.
How about Lake Winnebago?
Yeah, maybe.
Here we go. And now Reynolds tries to bounce to the outside. Nowhere to go.
Flag.
That time might be a face mask. We'll see what they call as he tried to string that one out to the outside. So we'll see. We'll wait on the flag. We had a sophomore and junior in the backfield tonight, Gary, and in every game this year. One thing I would like to see those guys do, though, is I've noticed the first couple of games of the year, that was a penalty on Pleasant Hill, pushes it inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. We'll get to it after this play. 2 wide receivers near side, split backs in the backfield. Moore on the left, and on the right is Reynolds. And here they go. They're going to give the handoff up the middle to Reynolds, and Reynolds stays on his feet, churns it down to about the 13. We'll see where they mark it. And it'll bring up 2nd down and short. So it looks like they're going to give him about a yard on that one. So just a yard. But they try to get out to the outside almost to outrun everybody. You got to find those cutback lanes and get upfield. He did it really good against MICDS in the first game. He stopped, everybody went one way, and he went straight down the sidelines.
That's when he scored the touchdown that got called back.
You got to have more of that in your repertoire. Shotgun formation, Reynolds stands next to Mitchell. They're going to go in motion from right to left with Baker, and up the middle they're going to go. Ball on the turf. Cats were right there to cover it. I believe that was River to fall on it. So brings up 3rd down and 5 for the Cats.
I'm going to go back to that catch by Baker, or Holden. No, it was Baker.
Yes,
Sorry. that made that catch a while ago. That was you loved how Mitchell put some air underneath it so he could run underneath it, and he ran underneath it and had to make a diving catch, but that was great.
So here we go. Shotgun formation again shown by the Cats. Reynolds next to Mitchell in the backfield. 3 wide receivers out to the near side. Looking to throw. He's got his man open for a first down. Inside the 15 down to the 10-yard line. Isaac Tribble with the catch, and another first down for the Cats as the Trobies Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. Think Trobies first when you think Home Appliances. Sets the ball at about the 11 for the Cats. So, hey, that again right there, great job. Just a little dink pass sets up and can open up that running game. 1st and 10 for the Cats down at the 11. In motion, they're going to go with Reynolds this time. And handoff for Moore, and Moore barrels forward, lowers his shoulder, falls backwards, and gets 3 on that one. Going to bring up 2nd down and 7.
And you got to like this. Other than the first part of this drive where we got the holding penalty, spot foul, and made it 2nd and 31, we overcame that, and now we're in the red zone and we're in scoring position with the ball at the 8.
So 2nd down and 7 coming up. Reynolds, the lone back, trips out to the right side. And here we go. Mitchell rolls out to this side, and he's still rolling. He's going to have to get rid of it, and he does into the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Good choice. Instead of trying to squeeze it in, throw it away, and come back for another play.
Rick Bratton again on the blitz there. He's had come a couple of times on the blitz, free man in. You're going to have to get your running back, whoever's in that backfield, to be able to pick that block up to give him just a little bit of time to set his feet and try to throw for a first down or a touchdown in that situation. So 3rd down and 7 coming up for the Cats. 1:16 to go, first quarter. Split backs in the backfield on 3rd down. And this time they're going to hand off for Reynolds.
And he's
into the end zone for 6. 8-yard touchdown run. Makes it a 7-6 ball game. And here's a replay on that run. He just sticks it in there and boom, end zone for 6 points for the Cats. Extra point coming up. Nils Hochmeyer set to kick it through for the Cats. Our German foreign exchange student and soccer player, football. He probably would prefer us to call it a football. So here we go. Wait, there's a snap, the kick, it is up, it is good. And we got a 7-7 ball game. We'll be back after this. All right, welcome back. Score with 1:08 to go, first quarter, 7-7. Gary's got our scoring summary.
8-play, 5-minute drive, encompassed 37 yards. We started in Pleasant Hill's territory, went back to Harrisonville's territory, ended up scoring in 8 plays, 5 minutes off the clock with the 8-yard touchdown run by Reynolds. The extra point by Hochmeyer makes it 7-7 with 1:08 left in the first.
All right, that scoring summary brought to you by Lacey Dominic of Shelter Insurance. If you need a summary of your insurance coverages, call Lacey today, and she will walk you through it. So 1:08 to go here, first quarter, 7-7 our score, so the Cats are able to answer back.
And other than last week's scoring touchdown with 1 second left, that's their first, in my opinion, legitimate touchdown they've scored this year on a great drive, overcame a penalty and some issues, and put it in the end zone.
So the returners have scooted back just a little bit this time as Kochmeyer set to kick it away.
And he's only taken a 4.5-yard run at the ball, too, so he's got a leg.
So here we go. And there's the kick, high end over and kick. Going to be taken by Wise on the near side at the 10, 15 to the 20, and not going to quite get back to the 20-yard line as the Cats defense is all over that one. Several of them in there, including Polk on the tackle, and the Cats hold them deep in their own territory. They're marked at the 17. So 1:03 to go here, first quarter, tie ball game. Rowe brings his team out to the backfield. They're going to go with a two-back set now back there. Bush and Kaufman in the backfield flanking Rowe. Maybe a little extra protection here. Two wide receivers, and they're going to go to Kaufman. He's going to get about 3 and cut down. Going to bring up 2nd down and 7 with 55 seconds to go here in the opening stanza. They'll stay with that double back set with Bush and Kaufman. This time they're going to hand off to Bush. He's going to try to get to the outside, and he is hammered on the far sideline. Espen Glenn comes up and lays some wood. Going to bring up 3rd down and about 7 for Pleasant Hill. They're going to call that 5. He got a couple on that. So 3rd and 5 with 25 seconds to go here in the first quarter. 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Shotgun formation Rowe. Has Bush with him in the backfield. Looks over to the side with 10 seconds to go. Looks like he may want to let it run out. This is where I run up there and snap one real quick, but they're not going to do it. That'll end the first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. We're tied up 7s. We'll be back.
Hey, Harrisonville. Say hi to several friendly faces from your neighborhood Culver's, home of delicious Butterburgers and fresh frozen custard that's always cooked to order. Stop by and try our double Butterburger with cheese, made with fresh, never frozen beef, seared on the grill as you order on a lightly buttered and toasted bun. And for dessert, grab a rich and creamy fresh frozen custard made in small batches all day long. See you there. Go Wildcats.
All right, welcome back. We are 12 minutes on the clock. We start the second quarter of action. Looks like our kick return contestant was Donald Beck. So if the Cats return a kick for a touchdown to tonight's game, Donald will win a $70 Sonic gift card. I'll give Jerry a hard time, and maybe he texts me too.
He did text you.
Okay, all right. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. So 3rd and 5 coming up. I think this game means a little bit to these boys on both sides.
I think it means a lot for both teams. Obviously, again, they're competitors. Other than on Friday nights, the rest of the time they're friends mostly.
So here we go. 3 wide receivers set to the near side, 1 to the far side, looking to throw, and again chased out of the pocket. And Polk trying to go for it. He throws behind him and going to bring up a 4th down for Pleasant Hill. So the Cats defense again stiffens up. And with 11:53 to go first half, Cats should get the ball back again here. I like this. Got Espen Glenn back to return the kick. Espen along with Carter Johnston. So Rowe stands at his own 8, and he's going to boot it away. High, booming punt is going to be bounced at the 40 and going to go back the other way and knocked dead by Keaton Odell at about the 46-yard line. So the Cats will take over on their own 46 again. Good field position for the Wildcats.
Pleasant Hill's last 2 drives were 1 minute and 15 seconds each, both three and outs.
Crazy score update number 1 for you tonight. Oak Grove up 16-7 on Center. Not a score I thought I would say early on in the ball game. But 16-7 Oak Grove over Center will get you some other MRVC West scores here in just a little bit. 11:44 to go, first half. It's a tie ball game. Cats now coming out with a little bit of momentum, a little bit of pep in their step.
Absolutely, and the thing about it is, if they would get a score here, this is the first time they would be ahead this year, and I think that really gives them a lot of momentum.
So 2 wide receivers set far side, and they're going to hand off for Reynolds. And Reynolds squirts through the line, only going to get about 2 on that one. Going to bring up 2nd down and 8. Try to give you some other scores of note here. 2nd down coming up. Mexico up 9-7 on Odessa. 2 wide receivers again, far side. Mitchell under center. And this time they're going to roll out that triple option. And Mitchell going to get to the outside. He's going to get about 6 of the 8 he needs. See where they mark him. Looks like they're going to mark him at the Pleasant Hill 46-yard line. So we're going to bring up 3rd down and 2 for the Wildcats here in the second quarter. Cats into Pleasant Hill territory on 3rd and 2.
Quick to the line they go, which is good.
Up to the line on 3rd and 2. And this time they're going to hand off for Moore. Moore's into the secondary. He breaks the tackle and is wrapped up after a gain of about 9. They're going to call that 7, I believe. Go down to the 8-yard gain to the 38-yard line. That's the Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. Think Troby's first when you think home appliances. 1st and 10 Cats in Pleasant Hill territory. And this time they're going to hand off. No, kept it around the end. He fakes the handoff, gets it around the end. Good read there by Mitchell. And he gets 3 yards on that one, and a good mesh play right there, Gary.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Harrisonville has 4 first downs, 1 on this drive, 1 on the first drive, and 2 on the second drive.
Warrensburg up 3-0 on Smith Cotton, another MRVC action. 2nd down and 7 for the Cats. Split backs in the backfield, far side of the field, far hash. And this time they're going to bring it back near side. And again, Mitchell tried to keep it himself and goes down. Going to lose about a yard, bring up 3rd down. Call it 8 here. Smithville up 7-0 on Kearney. So 3rd down and 8 coming up. Cats have shown, and again, 36-yard line. Maybe get half of it back here, Gary, and you go for it on 4th down.
I think, they really don't have anything to lose right now, and they want to be able to make a statement against Pleasant Hill and to the rest of the MRVC. So I kind of look for it. Going 3 split to the right, 1 to the left. So
here we go on 3rd down. Mitchell going to roll out to the far side. He's being chased. Tosses it up for grabs. Caught! Far sideline! Moore up with it. 1st down. Nice catch. Here's the replay. Look at him go for this one.
16-yard catch by Moore.
He just read it all the way. In high school, you got to get that 1 foot down. He gets it down. And that's the Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down to the 20-yard line on 1st and 10 for the Cats, keeping their drive alive, Gary. So 1st down and 10. 3 wide receivers. Going to go trips again, far side, single receiver near side. Now they're going to go in motion with Baker from right to left. And they're going to hand off for Reynolds. Reynolds tries to get to the outside, still trying to get to the outside. He finally cuts the corner 15 and out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. Going to have an 8-yard run, bring up 2nd down and 2 for the Cats with 8:54 to go here in the first half of play. So Cats
in the red zone again at the 12. Get a 1st down, have a 1st and goal. Hopefully get maybe around by the 5 or 6 yard line, have 4 shots at it from the 5 or 6.
And chewing up some clock as well. 8:54 to go here in the first half. In motion they go with Baker again from right to left. Split backs in the backfield, this time Moore inside the 10, 1st down to the 9, make it the 8. And they're going to say he was down. Bush came out of there with it, Bratton came out of there with it. So it's going to be a first and goal. That's a Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. Think Troby's first. When you think home appliances, more going to have to come off for a play as his helmet pops off. So first and goal down to about the 8-yard line for the Cats.
3 first downs on this drive.
Trips out to the right side, single back to the near side. Lone back is Reynolds in the backfield on first and goal. And they're going to hand off for Reynolds. He's inside the 5, down to about the 4. Met and taken down by Bratton, going to bring up a second down and goal.
And that was such a quick hit. Even the defense that split was not able to get to Reynolds whenever he went through the line.
So second down and goal from the 4. And that's what Jace was so good at as well. They hit those holes so fast, so quick, that you're already in the second line, and it's harder to bring them down.
Absolutely.
So second down and goal, 8:04 to go here first half. 2 wide receivers to your left, 1 to your right in motion. They're going to motion from the right to the end is Baker, and they're going to fake the handoff. They're going to throw it in the flats just a little bit too much. Tried to get that to Holden, and going to bring up third down and goal from about the 5-yard line. I like that look on second down there, Gary, because guess what? You know what they're thinking. 4 down territory. They do have a field goal kicker, though, all of a sudden. However, new to kicking field goals, that might not be something they may be thinking the whole time. Hey, let's take a shot on a pass here on second down. So third down and goal coming up. 7:51 to go here first half. 7-7 our score. Cats moving deep in Pleasant Hill territory. Split back formation, 2 wide receivers out to the right side. And here we go. Handoff to Reynolds. Reynolds to the 2, and it brings up fourth down and goal from the 2.
And really a touchdown really gives Harrisonville momentum. A stop really gives Pleasant Hill momentum. So, you know, you got to think about that momentum thing too. I think probably Harrisonville is going to call a timeout. Think about it.
So we got a timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. 7:28 to go first half. Cats.
Before every big purchase, you have to prepare. Prepare the easy way by calling Harrisonville's Farmers Insurance agent, Brad Sainer. Brad will make sure there are no holes in your coverage and take care of you with any lives mishaps. Prepare for great insurance coverage by calling Brad Sainer at 816-974-8105. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
When you need a part for your vehicle or farm equipment, it's good to have someone local. Harrisonville Auto Parts, stocked with Napa products, is your local provider. No need to go to a national chain and pay marked up prices. Instead, keep your money and business local with Harrisonville Auto Parts. Next time the headlight goes out, head over to Harrisonville Auto Parts and have them take care of you. Next to Young's Tire and Wheel Center on Commercial.
All right, fourth and goal. Cats are going to go for it. 2 wide receivers, far side, split backs in the backfield on 4th and 2. And they're going to hand off Reynolds. Touchdown, Cats. And they take a 13-7 lead on the 2-yard run by Nate Reynolds. Here's another look at it. And Reynolds just found that little seam he needed and gets in.
And they did the option a little bit farther out this time instead of been pitching up in the middle.
So extra point coming up, 7:23 to go first half, 13-7 Cats with the advantage. Kick is up, kick is good. Cats lead 14-7, we'll be back.
You want the best price from the best dealership? At Max Motors, we make it easy. Purchase or order your next new vehicle at invoice pricing. We honor all A, X, Z, and D plans, supplier pricing, and industry offers. At Max Motors, we guarantee to beat any dealer's online price by $500. Check out the Max Motors Guarantee. Contact us for a hassle-free quote. Max Motors is the easiest place to buy a car with the highest trade-in values in the Midwest. MaxMotors.com. See dealer for details.
Take the struggle of making homemade pizza out of the equation. Go see Marshall and Stephanie Hamilton, the new owners of Harrisonville Papa Murphy's, and let them do the prep work. Daily specials, new calzones, fresh sides, creative fundraising, and limited time pizzas, there's something for the whole family. Don't forget, win or lose discounts every Saturday after the game on your order or $20 or more. Simply type Cats 50 after a win or Cats 25 after a loss and save big with Papa Murphy's of Harrisonville.
Ask Chris if he'll go get it at some point in time.
Welcome back. Wildcats lead at 14-7.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to need some light.
Gary's trying to get used to this mics off, back on quickly thing. As a short kick up to about the 22, bouncing to the outside is Hicks and cut down. Starlin at about the 30-yard line. So the Cats are coming out quick and hitting early.
Good tackle by Lawful.
So Cameron Lawful, we haven't called his name yet tonight, and he's a good cornerback for the Wildcats. Maybe that's why we haven't called his name, is he has been shutting down his side of the field so far. So first down and 10 coming up from their own 30 for Pleasant Hill. Here comes Rowe. Rowe and Kaufman in the backfield. Two wide receivers, two to your left, two to your right on first and 10 with 7:17 to go here, first half. They're going to hand off for Kaufman. He goes right up the middle, gets about 5, maybe 6. Tackled. Polk in there. Also Inge and Sims. Going to bring up second down and 4 after the 6-yard gain, and quick to the line they go. And again, Rowe now he's going to throw it out in the flats. He's got Hicks on the far side, and Hicks squeezes his way up for a couple. Going to bring up third down and 2. Tried to get a little quick hitter, and they're trying to get that quick hitter there because the Cats are playing a little bit off the ball. So here we go on 3rd and 2. And now they're going to hand off, and a first down run by Kaufman all the way up to the 44-yard line. That'll bring up a first down and 10 for Pleasant Hill with 6:34 to go in that hurry-up motion. So first down and 10. In motion they're going to go with Sudeth, and they're going to hand off up the middle again. Couple of yards, and that's about it. Good tackle right there by Owen Adair after the gain of about 2, maybe 3. Going to bring up second down and 7. Call it 8 on the field with 6:05 to go here, first half. In motion this time with Sudderth, and this time they're going to fake the handoff with Kaufman. He's looking to fire over the middle, incomplete, a little bit low on that one. Brings up third down and 8. And Gary, what do we talk about in the pregame show? We'll talk about it after this play. They're quickly to the line again on third down and 8 here. 5:54 to go. Clock is stopped. 2 wide receivers left, 2 to your right. Shotgun formation with Rowe. He's got Kaufman with him in the backfield on 3rd and 8. Sudeth in motion, and this time they're going to hand off to Kaufman near side. He cuts back. He's got a first down inside the 45, down to about the 42-yard line. So the sticks move, the drive stays alive, and with 5:46 to go here, we got a whistle and a timeout on the field. So we'll take a timeout here with 5:46 to go in the half.
Looking for the most effective way to create clean, germ-free spaces where you live and work and do business? Do you wish you could avoid required wet times, unpleasant odors, and residues left behind by often harsh chemicals? If you're looking for better ways to protect others from harmful infections or lost business and productivity, then call Renew Right today. We're here to provide you with the tools you need to promote safety and peace of mind that those counting on you deserve. If you want disinfection done right, then call Renew Right today at 816-226-7654.
Everyone needs an advocate in the insurance world. Let Lacey Domnick of Shelter Insurance be an advocate for you. With free policy review and quotes, she aims to help you weigh your options. With auto, home, life, and business insurance, Lacey wants you to have a positive and friendly experience. A former Wildcat herself, it is important for Lacey to support the community and Wildcats. Call today to set up an appointment at 816-380-2700 with Lacey.
All right, back to action, 1st and 10 in Cat territory, the Cat 42-yard line. Another handoff for Kaufman inside the 35 to about the 32, a 10-yard run. by Kaufman, and another first down. 14-7 the score. So they're going to stay in that quick play. They get it to Hicks to the far side. He's down the sideline. 10-5, touchdown Roosters. And it's a 14-13 game with 5:31 to go here in the first half. Gary doesn't know it yet, but he's got a friend over here. He's quickly adding up. And never mind, Gary. They're calling it back. Charlotte is, and I was talking about Charlotte's Web over here. Nice. Called it back. I'm not sure. I did not see what was happening there. Maybe a hold on that far side to break Hicks. So now it's a 1st and 16. So 1st down and 16 coming up. Shotgun formation, Kaufman and Rowe. This time they're going to fake the handoff for Kaufman. Cats get some pressure on him again. About a 7-yard diving catch by Sudduth, and he'll be down at the 28-yard line. Bring up 2nd down and about 6. And they quickly hand off again to Kaufman. He's inside the 25 to about the 24-yard line. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 4, 3rd and 3 maybe. So 3rd and 3 coming up after a quick run. We won't hear Gary much on this drive as he is trying to keep stats quickly. And again, another 1st down run by Kaufman inside the 20 to about the 19-yard line. So 4:48 to go, first half. Ball at the 18-yard line, and now the Roosters are moving it. Again, another handoff to Kaufman inside the 10, and there's going to be a hold bringing this one back. Right there on the inside. If you pull just enough and get that jersey and spin the guy, they're going to probably call it the other way. So this is going to push him back a little bit. Gary, as you get a chance to catch your breath for just a second, what do we say in the pregame show if you were the Wildcats?
Well, you wanted a quick hit.
Well, you wanted to get pressure on the quarterback, and they've been able to do that so far tonight. 1st down and about 17. Ball at the 24-yard line. 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right. They're going to fake the handoff, and Sims giving chase. Has his man in the flats is Hicks, and Hicks again down the sideline and out of bounds for a 1st down at about the 7-yard line. So they move the sticks again with 4:27 to go here in the first half. And Gary, I feel like we had 18 different series so far in this game. Who got the ball first? I forgot.
Pleasant did, so we get it in the second half.
So this could be a 2-for-1 situation for the Cats if they can get the ball back here, if Pleasant Hill does score. 14-7, 4:05 to go first half. And it's a Wildcat formation right up the middle. Touchdown, Roosters. 14-13 the score. I believe, I can't tell. Was that 29? I thought it might have been 25, but I couldn't quite see. No, 26. Looks like it was number 26. Was that Chase Powers? Maybe Gary can go ask the guys down there. I think that was 26 Powers. Or it might have been 25 Bush. I couldn't tell. Everybody's clapping here. 25, 26, 28, all look about the same from where we're at. 14-13, 4:01 to go here in the first half. Low snap, kick is up, kick is good. We're tied at 14. We'll be back after this.
New logo, new colors, new app, and a new online banking platform. There may be a lot of new at Sherwood Community Bank, but one thing remains the same: community. Serving the area with 4 convenient locations, Sherwood is still your community bank. Come see what it's like to be part of the community with a new account. The small town bank with big city convenience. Sherwood Community Bank, your community bank.
Sherwood Heating and Cooling provides quality services and amazing products from Carrier. Always going the extra mile to ensure that your heating and cooling units keep performing at optimal levels. Sherwood Heating and Cooling wants your family to be as comfortable as their own. Products come with warranties and service checkups by trained technicians that give you peace of mind. Call and schedule an appointment at 816-862-6610.
All right, welcome back. We're ready for the kickoff. Brought to you by Young's Tire and Wheel Center. Kick those old tires to the curb. Call Young's Tire and Wheel Center. Little squib kick taken by the up man for the Cats to the 40, 45, up to about the 48-yard line. Good return right there. Heads up play by Jackson Bechtel. And remember, Jackson was the one that let that one bounce. And what happened? Coach came over to the sideline, talked to him, patted him on the helmet, and said, "You'll be all right."
Teaching moment.
Absolutely. You can get mad at your kids, but you can teach them too. Sometimes I forget about that on my own child, let alone my athletes. 3:56 to go first half. Now the Cats would like to grind out a 3.5-minute drive here.
Same place we started last drive.
So ball at their own 46, Reynolds in the backfield. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They're going to go in motion with Moore. He's going to set up in the backfield as well. And first down and 10, and they're going to hand off for Reynolds. Reynolds bounces to the outside, near side, 50, out of bounds to about the 49-yard line. 5-yard run on first down by Nate Reynolds with 3:49 to go. So 3:49 to go here first half. 2nd and 5 coming up for the Cats in a tie ball game. Tribble checks in for Holden. Drogi checks in for Holden. Tribble going to be out to the near side. Holden, Moore, and Baker to the far side. Shotgun formation for Mitchell. They're going to go in motion from right to left with Baker. And they're going to hand off for Reynolds, and he goes nowhere. Good open field tackling as about 6 or 7 get on him there on a 2nd down and 10 run. Initial contact made, and then a host of gold helmets finished the job, makes it a 3rd and 11. So that 5 yards he gained, he just lost 6 there.
Yeah, and that's what you didn't want to happen with 3 minutes left, because Pleasant Hill can strike quick, and they've got through all 3 of their timeouts left. You wanted to at least get 1 first down there with a little positive momentum to take you into the next series.
So wide receiver left, wide receiver right, split backs in the backfield. Under center this time is Mitchell. On 3rd down and 11, they fake the counter, and here on the run is Mitchell. He's trying to get to the outside, chucks it downfield, incomplete, and it brings up 4th down, and the Cats are going to have to punt here. So 4th and 11, ball close to midfield. 2:53 to go in the half. Just join us in a couple of minutes for our 2-3 Construction Services halftime show coming up here at the conclusion of the 2nd quarter. A whistle and a timeout called by the Roosters. We'll take a timeout as well. We'll be right back after this.
You have choices when buying a vehicle. Show Me Auto Mall is your right choice. Getting you financed with even less than perfect credit, because everyone needs a reliable vehicle at an affordable price. Need service? Take a loaner while you wait. With a broad selection, you will find a vehicle that is right for you. Show Me Auto Mall is here to make buying a vehicle hassle-free. Go see the crew at Show Me today on 291 across from Walmart.
Everyone needs a little kickstart at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so head to Sonic of Harrisonville and kick away the afternoon fog. Grab an ice-cold drink full of caffeine and kickstart your afternoon and evening. The best part, 2 to 4 is happy hour, and drinks are half price. Grab an afternoon snack of cheesy bites or jalapeno poppers, or order on the app for happy hour anytime. Sonic Happy Hour, where you kick away the fog. Also, visit 4ts.com and sign up for the Sonic Kick Return Contest.
All right, we wait the kick here. And there is the kick by Reynolds. Going to bounce inside the 20, down inside the 15 to the 13-yard line, and the Cats will fall on it at about the 13. So long field for Pleasant Hill. That has not stopped them on their other drives as they can move it and go quickly. 2:42 to go. Big thing here, Gary, is that last drive was how many plays?
Whose last drive? Theirs?
Pleasant Hill's.
Pleasant Hill's last drive was 7, 10, 13.
13-play drive, a 3-and-out by the Cats, and there's that defense right back out on the field with 2:42 to go. And they're going to hand off for Kaufman. He spins out of a tackle. Glenn hits him with the shoulder, and he goes a couple of more yards up to about the 20, going to bring up 2nd down and 5. So first contact, I'm going to tell you, Dylan Kaufman is a load to bring down. He does not come down on that first contact. 2nd down and 4 coming up, so they gave him 6 on the carry.
Yeah, you got to wrap him up too.
So 2:19 to go here in the quarter. Not sure why the clock's not rolling here.
They stopped it. Some Harrisonville player had to tie shoe.
So here we go. There we go. And now they're looking to throw. They're going to fire it deep downfield. Incomplete. Overthrow. Hicks brings up 3rd down and 4 with 2:13 to go. And again, we were talking about it. They're still picking on Inge. They saw the film from last week. That's 2 or 3 times they've gone deep on him, maybe 4 here in the game. And Addison's done a great job of staying with his guy. And the Cats have done a good job of putting just enough pressure on Rowe that he might want to get rid of it just a little quick, Gary. 3rd and 4 coming up. Kaufman in the backfield. They're going to go in motion, and they're going to hand off to Kaufman. He cuts back and close to a 1st down. I think he's going to be about a yard shy. And it brings up a 4th down and decision time now with 2 minutes to go here. They don't even give him that much. We got a whistle and a timeout on 4th down, coming up 1:59 to go. 4th and about a yard, maybe yard and a half. Hard to see where.
Harrisonville calls the timeout.
Call it, try to talk it over, let them think about it a little bit. We'll take a timeout as well.
Down the highway. Young's Tire and Wheel Center on.
Insurance is something we all have to have. Go somewhere with all insurances in one place. Stafford and Stafford Insurance. With auto, commercial, life, health, farm, and crop insurance, Stafford has you covered. With coverage like that, they are sure to have the right policy for you. Instead of dreading a call to get an insurance quote, call the team that covers it all. Stafford and Stafford Insurance, located on Commercial across from Holland's Auto Sales.
It always seems to happen. We buy new tires and a week later we run over a nail. Not a problem when you have purchased your tires at Young's Tire and Wheel Center. You get the free flat repair for the life of your tires. On a budget, Young's has the best selection of new and used tires to save a little extra money. When the time comes for new tires, stop at the shop 4T's Trust to keep them rolling down the highway. Young's Tire and Wheel Center on South Commercial in Harrisonville.
Cats are going to be safe here with just one guy back in Glenn, and he's a threat to break one with his athletic ability. 4th and about a yard, and they're going to punt it away. High end over end kick.
Just let it go.
Bouncing at the 40 inside the 30 to the 25. Good punt by Rowe to flip the field here from the 23 down to the 25 on the other side. So it's a 51-yard punt by Pleasant Hill. So 1:48 to go. So I think they're going to call a penalty, and the Cats are going to make them re-kick here with 1:48 to go. And remember, our Sonic kick return contestant tonight is Donald Beck. Cats return a kick for a touchdown. Donald Beck will win a $70 Sonic gift card. We're going to give some pizza away at halftime as well. $25 Papa Murphy's gift card, and we have a 4T's tumbler set to come your way as well. So 4th and 6 now. So 1:48 to go in the half. Cats have a chance for a 2-for-1 here, Gary, if they can get a touchdown. And here's the kick. And this one not near as good.
And it's going to bounce back towards Pleasant Hill the way it's bouncing.
Going to bounce sideways, so they got a decent bounce, but it'll be at about the 42-yard line. So a smart play by the Cats. That flips the field 25, 34-yard. That ends up being about a 35-yard penalty right there for Pleasant Hill, Gary.
Yeah, and, you know, a minute and 37 seconds, one timeout to go. I'm not going to say conservative, but it's tied up and you get the ball in the second half. So see how the first play goes is going to depend on how you go the rest of them.
So, and you don't want to allow them an opportunity to see a 1st and 10 come in a 2nd and 10 and call a timeout either.
Right.
So 1st down and 10, ball at the 38. So
that's the
43-yard line.
That's the third 3-and-out Harrisonville Wildcats defense has given to Pleasant Hill, and they had the 3 3-and-outs, and then.
And I'm with you, Gary. I don't get fancy here. I go with the split backfield, 2 wide receiver set, and that's what they're coming out in. Under center is Mitchell. 2 backs in the backfield, 2 wide receivers far side. Moore and Reynolds in the backfield on 1st and 10. And they're going to hand off for Reynolds, and Reynolds gets a couple down to about the 42-yard line. They're going to, looks like 1 maybe, 2nd down coming up with 1:25 and counting here in the first half. Tribble and Baker far side, split backs. Mitchell under center on 2nd down and 9. And they're going to throw it out in the flats. Open is Baker down the sideline. 1st down run by Baker on the catch and run. Eli Baker, and he lowers the shoulder on the far side, and the Cats move the chains.
No, almost.
No. Oh, they did. He must have stepped out on the far side, so it's 3rd and a yard coming up with 1:09. So not quite a 1st down. So 3rd and short with 1:09 to go. Ball out of bounds, though, so the clock stops. Cats can kind of regroup here, but 10 seconds on the play clock, so they have to hurry to get a play off. The lone back in the backfield is Moore. And now the Cats call a timeout. Don't want to waste a timeout like that late in the half, but they have to as they were not getting ready to get it off, Gary. And we'll keep it right here with you this time, kind of reset things. So 3rd and 1. You have it in plus territory down at about the 34-yard line. You want to get that 1st down. Obviously, a 1st down stops the clock momentarily as you move the chains.
Yeah, and if you don't get a 1st down, Pleasant Hill's got 2 timeouts. I say they call a timeout with a little under a minute left to make us punt the ball so we don't make a mistake. A bad snap, bad punt, whatever the case may be, and then they will still have 1 more timeout if they want to try to run the field.
And if you're Coach Maxwell, you're going to lock and load. You're going to go into the huddle with 2 plays, know what you're going to run after this 3rd down play.
Yes, but the clock will stop if they get a 1st down, so they've got the 2 plays so they can be right back to the line for that 1st down play.
So again, single back set. Under center is Mitchell. 2 wide receivers to his left, 2 to his right. In motion with Baker from right to left on 3rd and short. And they're going to hand off. No, they're going to fake the handoff. Mitchell rolling out, looking. He's going to fire down the sideline. Caught at the 1-yard line. Baker with the 1st down grab. 1st and goal. Ball at the 1-yard line. 57 seconds to go. Eli Baker, have a game, buddy. What a catch.
75 yards for his catches.
And I could not see. That is Cody Parker on him, and he's given up a good 6 inches on Cody Parker, the cornerback right there, and he was able to go up and make the play. You know what it reminds me of, Gary, back in the day? Tyler Hearn. Tyler was 5'7", 5'8", always going up against those bigger receivers, and the Cats are able to get a 1st and goal down to 1.
The Cats just got a sideline warning, so that's a penalty, but it's not a penalty as far as yards go. But that stopped the clock, so at 57 seconds. So they get a touchdown here on the first play. That still gives Pleasant Hill a lot of time plus 2 timeouts. I'm one of those. You've got 4 plays.
And the clock's rolling now, so
you're
not. I'm not snapping this until about 42 seconds.
Absolutely.
If not less than 40.
Now you've got to get back to the line though.
All right, under center here, and looking to go, and
didn't have a timeout, ran out of clock, 5-yard penalty.
It's not what you wanted to do on 1st and goal from the 1. So break for Pleasant Hill here. So maybe they're playing. I'm not playing anything like that because of the situation. But you got to know.
Well, we have no timeouts left, and they just started the clock, and we're not even at the line. So we better get to the line. They better know that we've got to get to the line.
So here we go on 1st down or 1st and goal from the 6 now. Shotgun formation, empty backfield with 18 seconds to go here in the half. They're going to go in motion with Baker. He's going to come around the side, 11 seconds to go, and nowhere to go. Flipped it into the end zone, touchdown, 6 points. What a play, a little shovel pass.
I got to see that again because I did not see it. I was seeing him getting tackled in the backfield.
Here comes a replay, Gary. Watch this. It looks like he's dead to rights, and he goes, flip the shovel right there, end zone, touchdown Wildcats, 20-14 the score. Cats up 6, extra point coming up by Gockmeyer with 6.3 to go in the first half. Now we'll see here who that was on. False start, so we're going to push it back 5 yards. That can end up being a huge play. Again, we talk about it, Gary. You got that new kicker, so obviously he's got the leg for it. Does he have to just push it back 5 yards? So now it becomes a 25-yard extra point. Snap, hold, kick. Still no problem. Extra point is good. We'll be back after this.
What is one of your most precious commodities? Time. With sports, family, work, and school, time is precious. So why drive hours and waste time to save $20? Shop local and buy your home appliances at Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center right here in Harrisonville. They deliver, service, issues that arise, all while you're putting money right back into the community. Stop wasting time and think Troby's first when you think of home appliances on Plaza Drive right behind Hawthorne Bank.
Ready to upgrade your patio for those football watch parties? Call Ethan Young with 2-3 Construction Services to get started today. He can create a fun patio area complete with a fire pit in case it gets a bit chilly for one of those Wildcat or Chiefs fall nights. If a new driveway or floor for the shop is part of your upgrade, he will help you there as well. Call Ethan today at 816-533-2119 and 2-3 Construction Services to work for you.
I got to give our production crew credit, man. We are right up against them, and they are getting these spit out right in time for the kickoffs. We're waiting that kick, 6.3 to go. Kick going to be taken at about the 20-yard line by Pleasant Hill. Up they go, Hicks, and he falls down with 3.1 to go. So Pleasant Hill still going to get a play, and you know they can fire it deep. I line up about 4 guys at about the 40-yard line with 3.1 seconds to go here in the half. 21-14, Harrisonville leads Pleasant Hill. And if they can hold them, they get the ball to half.
Yeah, 2 for 1, like we were talking about, what we always like to have if you're going to get the ball as a receiving team in the second half. And exactly, you called it. They've got 5 deep, about 30 yards off the field or off the line.
And the only thing you got to watch, and it looks like they may kneel down here.
I think that's what they're going to do just to be a safe.
And they will kneel down to go to the half. And the Cats lead 21-14 at the half. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with more after this.
What does it mean to be built for business? For us, it means we're with you through the pivots and possibilities. It means knowing your business and offering innovative solutions to help you adapt and thrive. It means investing in technology to streamline workflows, deliver faster payments, and improve cash flow. It means helping you turn opportunity into reality. When it comes to banking, we're built for business. Commerce Bank. Challenge accepted.
Table dinner dates are September 17th, October 15th, November 19th, and December 17th. The shop is open Tuesday through Friday from 10 to 3, with lunch served from 11 to 2. Mums, pumpkins, and fall decor are coming in daily. Visit our website, www.theciderhouseevents.com, for tickets and more information. We hope to see you soon. Go Cats!
One of the scariest tasks is taking your car to a mechanic. The best mechanics are in Harrisonville at Colby's Car Clinic. Colby's has expanded his shop and has ASE certified mechanics, the latest equipment to keep your vehicle running smooth all year long. Colby's Car Clinic takes the fear out of getting your car fixed. So call Colby today at 816-380-3000 to schedule an appointment or head to the Big Blue Building behind O'Reilly's.
Work late, kids got a game. Late night hunger. Good news, Domino's of Harrisonville is open until midnight or later every day. Instead of making a late night dinner or going through another takeout, order the Domino's app and pick up or even have it delivered. Dinner for the whole family, one click away on the Domino's app. Don't forget the garlic knots and dessert when you order. Domino's, your late night pizza stop.
Football is here, which means fall is coming fast. Fall means family fun at Red Barn Ranch. Come enjoy the corn maze, giant slides, corn pit, wagon ride, pedal tractors, food, all the pumpkins, and more. Mark your calendars. Opening day is September 17th. After the 17th, they are open Friday to Sunday through Halloween. Check their Facebook or website for festival and vendor dates. Red Barn Ranch on Jefferson Parkway, just north of Harrisonville.
With a wide array of services including massage therapy, acupuncture, cranial sacral therapy, Schroeder Chiropractic has you covered. The doctors and therapists will make sure you are feeling yourself in no time with quality care. Just off the historic Harrisonville Square on Wall Street, Schroeder Chiropractic is conveniently located in the heart of our town. With appointments on Tuesdays and Thursdays and walk-ins the rest of the week, stop in and see them and let them put you on the road to a healthier you.
At Signature Will and Trust, owner and managing attorney Danielle Scavuzzo and attorneys Salvatore Scavuzzo and Brendan Barker tailor estate plans to fit your individual and family needs. A properly executed estate plan protects you and your loved ones in the event of your incapacity or death. Now is the time to call and schedule an appointment for a free consultation with Signature Will and Trust at 816-237-8555. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisements. Don't trim your own trees, risking life and limb. Call the experts at Stoico's Tree Service. From a simple trimming to massive removals and anything in between, Stoico's Tree Service has over 50 years of experience taking care of whatever's the root of your problem. Licensed, insured, and offering free estimates today. Let the experts take care of you. Find them online at stoykotreeservice.com or call them at 816-838-7042.
People with disabilities deserve to live happy, fulfilling lives that enable freedom,
if he's not back, I'll take it into the stats.
And that's why this message
How much time I got
is
left?
so important. Casco area workshops are where people with disabilities have the benefit of a safe work environment that gives them the freedom and independence to work with and alongside people who see beyond their disability.
I made it.
What does it mean to be built for business? For us, it means we're with you through the pivots and possibilities. It means knowing your business and offering innovative solutions to help you adapt and thrive. It means investing in technology to streamline workflows, deliver faster payments, and improve cash flow. It means helping you turn opportunity into reality. When it comes to banking, we're built for business. Commerce Bank. Challenge accepted.
There's always something new going on at the...
What does it mean to be built for business?
All right, welcome back. Score at the half, 21-14. Cats with the lead, Gary. It is time for our 2-3 Construction Services halftime show. Brought to you by 2-3 Construction Services for all those great patios, anything you might need done construction-wise. 2-3 Construction Services can take care of you. Gary, just the way they scripted it, right, at the end of the half?
Absolutely.
Well, sort of. They scripted the touchdown late. I don't think they scripted it with a flipped shovel pass on 1st and goal.
It's kind of like it's a script out of the Chiefs play. I mean, it's what they do with them doing the shuttle pass up the middle. Normally it's to a famous tight end that we know of, but in this particular case, I tell you what, it's a surprise. But as we talked in the very beginning, it's not a surprise, and I'll tell you why. Because of the fact, again, when it's the Cache County Class and these two teams meet, it's no telling what's going to happen. We've seen it on the other side at our house. So, but we're only halfway in, and Pleasant Hill has got a very good quality team over there. Obviously, look at the record, look at the amount of points they've scored in the past. And so, therefore, they can score a lot of points, so we can't let up and let our foot off the throttle.
We'll get to it in a little bit. We'll talk about keys to the second half because I think we probably have the same mindset. But I'm going to let you run through the stats that you were feverishly adding up as I was trying to make it to Pleasant Hill's outer limits and back to go to the restroom. So we'll take a quick time out. Or no, actually, we'll stay right here. Sorry. Gary, you go over your stats.
Well, it's going to be very even in stats when you're listening to them. Harrisonville had 55 yards rushing, led by 31 yards on 13 carries by Reynolds. But they had 120 yards pass receiving, which is not normal for Harrisonville. That is of 75 yards of that is Baker on 2 excellent catches. One right there before the half where he caught the 33-yard reception at the 1-yard line, and then he had another one early for 34 yards. So anyway, 120 yards receiving, 55 yards rushing for a total of 175 yards, 32 plays in 5 series, and they ate up 14 minutes and 15 seconds of the clock. I think where really the difference in this game is the yardage is the same. Pleasant Hill's got 105 rushing, led by 97 yards rushing by Kaufman, and 57 yards receiving, 162 yards, compared to Harrisonville, 175. So that's not much of a difference. They had 34 plays. Harrisonville had 32 plays. They had the same amount of series other than that last series, the one where they downed it before the half. Where Harrisonville won that half was on 3 3-and-outs. The second series, the third series, and the 5th series, they had 3-and-outs, where they had the ball a minute 15 seconds on 2 of those series and a minute on another series. That was the way they were able to get the ball, take it down, and with 2 minutes left in the half, score the touchdown. So that's really, I think, where Harrisonville won that first half on their defensive side, which we talked about.
Well, and you talk about it. I said in the pregame show a couple things I said. If you can get some heat on Rowe, give him a little bit of happy feet, speed him up a little bit, it's going to be a different situation. And that's the kind of the way it's gone in the first half. That's one of our keys. Another one of our keys now, Gary, in the second half, pound it. Pound the rock. You've got some good plays offensively with the pass, but in the second half, go to that split back veer. Herman Boone used to say it on Remember the Titans. It's like Novocaine. I run 4 plays, and I'm going to keep running it until they stop me. It'll eventually work. You got to do that second half because you want to wear down 14-15 to 9:45. Right now, that's a 5-minute difference. That's a lot of pounding on those front 5 to 7 from Pleasant Hill. So if you can get a 4, 5, 6-minute drive right here, Gary, and punch one in, and you're up 2 scores, Pleasant Hill might start pressing a little bit.
Well, and that's the thing. They probably have not been behind. I did not look. I doubt very seriously with the scores that they've been behind. So it really, I think the second half starts with that first series of Harrisonville. If they can spend some time on the clock, if they can score a touchdown and get up 2 touchdowns, that is going to be very difficult on Pleasant Hill to come back. However, we know Pleasant Hill can come back because they've got the athletes, they've got the offense, they've got the capability of doing it. So we can't just rely on it. Even if we score a touchdown, we can't let up until the final whistle blows and it's the end of the game.
Well, we're going to take a timeout. We'll be back with more on our 2-3 Construction Services halftime show after this. We'll see you in a few minutes.
Hello, and welcome to the Mental Health Minute, brought to you by the Wellness Counseling Center, LLC. I'm your friendly neighborhood couples and family therapist, Jeff Camp, and today we're talking about coping skills. So what is a coping skill? A coping skill can be any kind of strategy or activity that helps you to relax or to help you escape from the problems at hand. So let's explore each one together. Physical type coping skills. This can include anything from walking, going on a little hike, hitting the gym, or even just doing something physical with your kids or pets. Escape type coping skills. Escape type coping skills can include playing video games, watching a movie, reading a book, or doing anything that helps you break the norm for yourself. Social type coping skills. These include talking to someone else, joining some kind of group or social organization, or even talking to your therapist. That's what we're here for. Relaxation type coping skills. These include anything that helps you to relax and take your mind off the stressors at hand. They could include several of the other ones we've mentioned already, like reading, going for a walk, switching up your location for the moment, or even just gardening or doing something that just helps take your mind off of things. Creative type coping skills. Personally, I love doing this one as well. Perfect. Creative type coping skills can involve many different ways of expressing yourself, including dance, cooking, listening to music, or even just expressing yourself creatively and throwing something down on a page to see what comes out at the end. These have been the 5 different types of coping skills. I encourage you this week to go out and try something new, or maybe blow the dust off of something that you haven't done in a while. And while sometimes we're not able to access maybe a physical type coping skill, we might be able to do a social or relaxation one. So make sure to have a very diverse list of coping skills for yourself, and go out there, and I encourage you, as Jeff from the Wellness Counseling Center, LLC, to be well.
The Wellness Counseling Center, one of our great sponsors this year, and Sarah Baker, talked to her, and we kind of came to agreement. We thought it was a great partnership to go with the Wellness Counseling Center, and I will tell you, you saw that little bit, and mental health is on the front of everybody's minds today over a couple of years ago. A lot of professional athletes talk about their mental wellness in different situations that they could have, and all of those along those lines. And Gary, mental wellness for a high school and a college athlete, we've seen a lot of tragedies with high school and college athletes taking their own life because of a mental illness that they just didn't ever address.
Well, and also the last couple of years with COVID-19, where you have not been able to associate with friends, they've restricted a lot of that association. And so therefore with that, it's even made it even worse because being around friends keeps you sometimes, when I say sane, not necessarily sane, but it's very beneficial to your mental health. And so therefore you want to be able to stay around your friends because they're a very big help to you. So, you've got it's important that, I said this the first game when we talked about this, it's important if you've got a problem, or if you're a parent, friend, or maybe a parent of a friend of your child, that you see something, say something. It's better to do that than when it happens than say, oh, I wish I would have said something.
And you see stories over the years and situations like that, Gary, and I remember the story. You remember the story about the kid that was walking home the one day after school, and somebody had knocked his books out of his hand all over the place, and gentleman comes up and helps that young man pick up his books, and was like, "Man, why are you doing all this homework on a weekend?" And he didn't know at the time. He found out years later when that kid was the valedictorian of his class and gave his speech. He was taking all those home so his parents wouldn't have to clean out his locker. He was going to kill himself that weekend. You never know when you just say hi to somebody or be friendly with somebody, hold a door for somebody, walking into Quick Trip and say, hey, have a great day. You never know when that could be the one thing that person needed.
Absolutely. I mean, it kind of takes you back to my day where, You hold doors for people. You speak to people rather than, having a phone in your hand, looking down and not talking to somebody. Yes, walk in somewhere, say hello to somebody, say goodbye to somebody, and wish them a good day, wish them a good weekend. I know on all of my emails that I send, and I send a few here and there, I always wish somebody either a good week or a good weekend, just almost 99 times out of 100.
Absolutely. One of the things I always try to do with all my kids at school, Gary, every day when they leave my classroom, have a great day, see you tomorrow. I always want to say that, or have a great weekend. When we come back from the weekend, I always like to talk to them about how was your weekend. Let them know people do care, okay? So, it's more on the forefront these days, and I'm glad we're partnering with the Wellness Counseling Centers to be able to bring some light to that.
Well, and you said the one word or the one phrase you said, see you tomorrow. That may be the one thing that keeps that kid coming back tomorrow.
Absolutely. So we're going to take another timeout. We are at halftime. Cats lead at 21-14 over Pleasant Hill. We'll be back after this.
Wellness is the state or condition of ideal physical and mental health. We at the Wellness Counseling Center are passionate helpers. From the foundations of love, grace, kindness, and joy, we hope to humbly encourage others to embrace their self and find peace. Because when I is replaced by we, even illness can become wellness. Call us at 816-974-7378 and set up an appointment so we can change your I into a we.
All right, welcome back. 21-14 the score, about 5.5, probably about 8.5 minutes technically before we get to the second half. Bring Gary back in here. Gary, we talked about keys for me the second half. You have got, if you're the Wildcats, you've got to score on that first drive. I just think no points is a win for Pleasant Hill. The chance that they can tie it up. If you go up 2 scores, then you put the pressure on Pleasant Hill, maybe let them press a little bit, maybe force them into a throw they wouldn't normally take, and maybe you can get like a pick six or something along that variety if you can jump a route. So I think first key for me is you've got to score on that first series.
Well, it's not an absolute got, but it's a big got, I tell you, because at high school sports, if you're able to go up 2 scores, 2 full scores, and put the pressure on the other team, everything you said is absolutely right, because you've got a great quality running back and a great quality quarterback. Both are seniors, but still, you put pressure on them, potentially could make a mistake, because this is their last game against Harrisonville.
Absolutely, and Here's you look at it and you go through. They want to beat Harrisonville. They beat them last year, but they want to go out with a couple of straight victories over Harrisonville. I've talked to multiple coaches around the area, other coaches in MRVC, some coaches that weren't in the MRVC but have followed Pleasant Hill through the youth program, and every single one of them has said, "This is the group. This senior class. This is the group that kicked my butt in youth football. This is the group that's kicked our butt. This is the group." So Harrisonville's got a lot riding on this second half just as much as Pleasant Hill, because I think a lot of people early on they saw 37-2, 49-6. What's wrong with Harrisonville? Hey, what's wrong with Harrisonville? Trust me, I got a few of those questions asked to me. What's wrong with Harrisonville, especially living in a different town now? So Harrisonville wanted to prove that, hey, those scores mean nothing, and we've seen it in the past. We talk about it. Trophies aren't won in September, they're won in November. 2016, perfect example. Harrisonville got steamrolled and curb stomped 49-0 to Platte County, and they were 3-3 on the year. Everybody was like, wow, Harrisonville's done. They got healthy, they got right, they went on an 8-game winning streak and won the Class 4 state title, and en route they beat a Webb City team, a Grain Valley team, a Parkway North team, and a Clarny team, all with multiple state titles under their belts on the way to that state title. So Harrisonville knows a little bit about playing football. Second half, they're going to have to show what they know.
And who was the coach of 2016? Our head coach this year, Brent Maxwell. So, and more importantly, I've said this, and I'm going to say it again. The Pleasant Hill Roosters are coming back on the field right now. They are a good quality team. And if we give them an inch, they're going to take a mile.
And here's the thing. We talk about momentum, and it can switch. If I can swing. If it can swing at any time. I'm going to tell you, I ran it out of the bathroom at halftime. It's kind of quiet out there. So you can score right here and keep the crowd out of it, then you're going to be in good shape. If you don't score and they get the ball back and they can score, the crowd's going to be right back into it. So a lot to be done here in the second half. A lot of football left to be played.
However, these are the games I love. This is the game. We're watching some replays here on the screen. You know, these are the nights that are so fun to be able to call, be able to watch, and be able to be a part of. And that's the reason I'm so enjoyable to be able to. There's one of his catches. That was a 33-yard catch early on, which ultimately ended up, taking that drive into a touchdown.
It was a great just first down throw right there to get a first down and move the chains.
And then here is Reynolds' touchdown from 7 yards out. That was to make it 7-7.
And here's something we didn't talk, that hit right there by Glenn, that kind of set the tone really because the Cats were down at that point.
Okay, this is the good catch, excellent by Moore there on the sidelines to keep that drive going, culminated by this 1-yard touchdown run by Reynolds. And then hopefully we're going to be able to get to that last touchdown here.
And we'll have plenty of time. They're going to reset and go to 3 minutes.
There's the touchdown reception by Bush. Excellent catch
by Sudduth.
By Sudduth, yes. And this is where they score their touchdown to take it. I believe it's 14-14 at that point in time.
We don't have the scoreboard. We got our scoreboard here.
Now here is on the initial catch by Baker.
And then here's the other one.
Here is the excellent catch to go up and get the ball and come down at the 1 yard line. Now we had a penalty here, which took it back to the 6 yard line. But this is it. This is it. There he is right there, gets the shuttle.
And we didn't see it. We thought it was a broken play.
I thought it
was. But you watch Mitchell that whole time. Mitchell was going out, but the whole time his body was looking back the other way, and he flipped it back. And Reynolds was coming across that for that player the whole time.
He waited to exactly the perfect time to be able to shuttle that pass into Reynolds.
So some of those replays from the first half. So we're going to take another timeout. We're going to catch our breaths, and we're going to get back for second half action here in just a second. I want to thank you for joining us on the 2-3 Construction Services halftime show.
Just got done running a bunch of quotes. Why would anyone want their quotes done here? Fast quotes, accurate quotes, family owned and operated. Well, tell me more. What do they offer? Commercial, auto, home, life? Here, scan the QR code. I gotta get back to running. All right.
All right, welcome back. I love that commercial. Not only we got great production. I mean, James Hinkle has been such a valuable asset and addition to our crew. Ran through all those. The first time we've been able to do that is show first half highlights, go over it, talk about it. That was awesome. Then you have the production on the commercials, and our advertisers are getting clever and doing some fun stuff too. You saw the Warren and Mounts Agency, who is also our scoreboard sponsor, with that last commercial there. They got a couple of good commercials that they created all on their own, and I got to give them props for that.
I've had several people come up to me, and it's obviously not anything because of me, to really tell me how much they really enjoyed the production. I mean, obviously you don't like to see your team getting beat the last two games, but they really enjoyed what's happened to our production with the production team that we've got. And so I'm so blessed to be part of this, growth that we've had ever since, 2016, and bringing James on has just been a tremendous help to us.
2016, just a couple of guys were like, hey, why don't we broadcast a couple football games, get the band back together? We'd done a couple in the past for Katie and whatnot, and we decided to do it for district championship game. Little did we know at that point in time it was going to be for a state championship. And ever since then, it has grown over almost 100,000 viewers in our 7 years, Gary.
Well, calling that the highlights there made me feel like I was maybe up on Arrowhead Stadium Row. You know, not that I'm qualified to do that, but just being able to be part of that and do that was great. Enjoyed it.
So here we go. We're ready for the second half and a kickoff. See if Pleasant Hill maybe pulls out some of their bag of tricks, maybe tries an onside kick to start, and I guarantee you, Brent Maxwell said you better cover this if they go for an onside kick.
Now, I don't like as far as we're deep because he hasn't been kicking that deep. I really hate to see us that deep.
And here's the kick. It is deep.
He did kick it deep.
Taken at about the 10-yard line, 15 up to the 20, and the ball comes out.
I think they're going to call him. They should call him stopped. His forward possession had stopped. He was going backwards, so they're going to call it where he'd got stopped.
And then you'll know right away because. And I don't know, was that Inge on the return? It looks like he came out of there a little gingerly.
Well, he had about not 11, but probably 8 people on him at that point in time.
Yeah, that was Addison Inge. So ball at 19, so the Cats will have it. 11:46 to go. We're starting the second half. Cats up by 7. 3 wide receivers set far side, 1 to the near. Single back in the backfield. They're going to go in motion with Baker from right to left. They're going to hand off. No. Mitchell keeps it himself. Good read by Mitchell. And gets out of bounds after a gain of about 5-yard line, or about 5 yards onto the 24-yard line. So a 5-yard gain. He looks a lot like another lanky kid that wore number 6 for the Wildcats.
But I love that read because he couldn't have picked a better time to be able to pull that and keep it himself.
So second down and 6 with 11:40 to go here in the third quarter. 2 wide receivers set near side. They're going to go in motion with Moore. He's going to set back up in the backfield. And here we go on second down. Right through there they go with it. And about a 3 or 4 yard gain. Going to bring up third down in a couple with 11:30 and counting here in the first half. Beautiful moon tonight. Wonder if one of our great camera guys can get a shot of that moon at some point up there in the sky. We'll see. Hey, we see those on the Sunday broadcast. We'll see what our technical guy over there can do.
I don't think there's any question he can pull that one off.
So here we go, third down in the yard. And here we go, handoff. Reynolds through traffic. Up to the 35-yard line as he slips through for 6. We'll see where they mark it. Up to the 35. It'll be a 6-yard gain for Nate Reynolds. Moves the chains with 10:59 to go. Clock will stop momentarily.
We had 7 first downs in the first half. That's our first of the second half on the first drive of the second half.
And that's the Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. Think Troby's first when you think home appliances. To the line of scrimmage they go. Split backs. 1 wide receiver to the far side on 1st and 10. And here they go. They're going to hand off for Moore. Moore gets back to this line of scrimmage. Going to actually lose a yard. Going to bring up second down and 11. And I don't know if you saw there. I don't know if we get a replay on that. But if you watch the defender tries to rip that ball out, first thing he does. You're going to bring up second down and 11 for the Cats with 10:07 to go, third quarter. So 2 wide receivers, 3 wide receivers out to the far side, single back near side, or single wide receiver near side. They're going to go in motion with Reynolds. And now they're going to look to pitch it back. They get it back to Moore. And Moore's got a running lane. Oh, and he got by the...
I think we're going to get a hold here, and I'm not sure if that's going to be, I'm not sure who it's on, but I think we're going to have a hold out there.
It might.
And I thought it was a good block, but I couldn't see where his hands were.
And I couldn't see if he got tripped up by the shoelaces or if possibly he just saw that running lane and was a little bit quick stepped on that. So this will push it back 10 yards with 9:45 to go. It'll be back to the 25. So it'll be
2nd and 20.
2nd and 20 coming up for the Cats with 9:45 to go. So again, going to go with that setup, except for this time Moore going to be flanked out, and it'll be Reynolds next to Mitchell. They're going to go to the sideline. That is the kicker. Cockmeyer on the near sideline for a completion up to about the 28-yard line. So wasn't expecting that one. Going to bring up a third down and about 17 with 9:27 to go in the half. So what do they got in their bag of tricks? You know what? They've had come up with some key third downs tonight. This would be another huge one here.
Absolutely, it would be.
So Reynolds, lone back in the backfield, 3 wide receivers set right side. They're going to go in motion with Moore. He's going to come off the end. Mitchell looking to throw. He throws it backside, dropped by the Cats.
That should be a incomplete pass.
So they tried a screen pass. They tried that last week and got a good chunk of yardage out of it. Instead, the Cats are going to have to punt it away. So we talked about it wasn't an absolute must, as Gary said, but it was a big get if you could do it. Cats come up scoreless. Huge momentum swing for Pleasant Hill, especially if they can put it in the end zone. So Reynolds stands at his own 15-yard line. And he's going to get it off.
Good punt.
Past midfield, going to bounce out of bounds right at about the stripe. That was a beautiful spot. They went a little bit farther. I thought that one should be up closer to midfield. So the Cats get a break on the spot. It'll be Pleasant Hill ball at their own 42-yard line as the defense comes back out on the field. 9:04 to go here in the half. So 1st and 10, ball at their own 42. Pleasant Hill trying to get it back to even. There's the whistle for the play clock, and here we go. 1st and 10, handoff for Kaufman. He's going to get about 3 or 4. They're going to make him 5. Brings up 2nd down and 5. It looked like Polk in there. A couple others as well.
That gives unofficially Kaufman 19 carries, 102 yards.
And again, they're going to hand it off for Kaufman. He bounces it to the outside. Keeps on his feet. Espen Glenn on the tackle. Another 7 yards, and he's getting 5 to 7 yards at a time. If I am Pleasant Hill, I just keep riding that horse. Back to the line quickly. 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right. And they're going to hand off this time to Kaufman, and Kaufman going to barrel forward all the way down inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. He's getting the hard yards, and this is what happens. They'll lull you to sleep with that run up the middle, and they're going to pop one to the outside on you if you get complacent. 8:15 to go here, 3rd quarter. 2nd down and 4. They're going to hand off for Kaufman. He's going to be close to another 1st down and has it inside the 35 to the 33-yard line. So I'll be interested to see if they don't try to go to the well here at some point, Gary, because they keep just going with those inside runs. And here they go this time again to Kaufman. He gets to the outside and out of bounds for another 10-plus yards. Make that one 11, maybe 12 with 7:55 to go here in the 3rd. So 1st and 10, ball at their 22 of the Cats. Right up the middle they go. Good job breaking into the backfield by the Cats right there. And one of the Cats is down right now. I don't know if that looks like San Nicolas. He was the first one to push through there. But we saw the freshman Wyatt Smith in there as well to lay a hit. Brings up 2nd down and 9. But we have an injury timeout on the field. We'll take a quick timeout as well. Cats lead 21-14. Pleasant Hill threatening.
Are you ready? Is you ready? Hey. You ready? Hey, grab that right there. Are you ready? Is you ready? Ready. You say you ready. Whole squad ready. Ready. Is you ready? Are you ready? Ready. Is you ready? Whole squad ready. We came here to see Jet. What you got? No, not on my watch. No way. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. You can bring what you got. I'm going to the top.
All right, welcome back. 7:41 to go. Get it off the field here. So a 2nd and 9, they're calling it. 2 wide receivers to your left, 2 to your right. Rowe has Kaufman to his right side. They're going to go in motion with Suddeth. And they're going to go right to where Suddeth was. And inside the 10-5, touchdown, Pleasant Hill. 21 yards out. And Pleasant Hill with the score. And there's a penalty on the Cats. Which means that'll probably be on the kickoff. So Pleasant Hill going to line up in that old swinging gate look with the ball 21-20. And they're going to come out here to kick it. So 21-20 the score, 7:35 to go. Every point crucial in this one. And here's the kick. It is up. It is good. And we're all knotted back up at 21. 7:35 to go. We'll be back. All right, welcome back. 7:35 to go, third quarter, 21-21 the score. So Pleasant Hill answers.
That scoring drive was 8 plays, 58 yards, took 1 minute and 45 seconds off the clock, started on the 42, culminated with the 21-yard touchdown run by Kaufman, lining up at the score at 21-21 at 7:35 left in the third.
That scoring summary brought to you by Lacey Dominic Shelter Insurance. If you need a summary of your insurance coverages, call Lacey and schedule an appointment today. 7:35 to go here, third quarter. And this penalty will push it to the Cats' 45-yard line for the kickoff. So we'll see what they try here. If I was them, I'd just do booting it in the end zone, get it from your own 20. But again, this is another situation. This is a really good shot at a onside kick here.
Or what you can do is kick it high, because they may not know what they should do as far as call a fair catch. If they don't call a fair catch, then they're fair game. So who knows what they'll do. We'll see here in just another second.
And they're just going to boot it into the end zone. Or no, taken at about the 5 by the Cats to the 10 to the 20, 25-yard line. So the Cats make a little bit out of it. Addison Inge on the return. And it's Cats ball from their own 24. So all that field position, and it really resulted in about a 19-yard or 21-yard kick. So 7:29 to go, third quarter. Now the Cats.
Now is kind of the must of the must right here.
Yes.
Because you've got to answer to Pleasant Hill, because now they've said this is what we're going to do. You must.
Yep, crowd's back into it. It's go time. Going to go in motion with Moore. Going to bring him into the backfield. They're going to go with that triple option. They're going to pitch it back to Moore. Nowhere from to go. He's able to cut back, though, and stays on his feet in past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. That was a great patient run right there by Michael Moore as he gets it all the way up to the 32-yard line. Brings up a 2nd and 2 on that 8-yard run. Looked like he was done in the backfield. Shifted a little bit, waited to find that hole, and then boom, 8 yards.
You know, Pleasant Hill's pursuit was outside, and so therefore he cut back against or behind that, and that's the way he was able to pick up the 8 yards.
6:50 to go here, third quarter. Under center is Mitchell. They're going to go in motion again with Moore. See if they run triple option the other way. This time they're going to hand off for Reynolds. Reynolds has got a first down run up to the 38. Going to mark him at the 37, between 37 and 38. So another first down run for the Cats. And they can run that, you know, they run that set. They run the triple option out of it quite a few times. That time they go with the inside handoff to Reynolds to just keep you guessing on what they're going to run. 1st and 10, 6:25 to go and running here in the third quarter. 2 wide receivers near side, 1 to the far side. Again in motion. They're going to put Moore back in the backfield. They're going to hand off again. Reynolds, no. He fakes the handoff as Reynolds goes up first, and it is Mitchell on the first down run. Brings up 2nd down. That was a Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down on the last play. Think Troby's first when you think home appliances. 5:52 to go here, third quarter. 2nd and about 7 coming up for the Cats. Now
remember you said they were on defense 14 minutes and 15 seconds in the first half, so maybe we can wear them down. Just keep pounding the ball.
So here they go. They're going to hand off for Moore, and another big run by Moore up to the 45-yard line. Brings up a 3rd down and 3. And, you know, Gary, we talked about something we also talked about in the first half. Remember how they kept trying to spread it out and run to the sidelines and outrun? They're starting to go with those cutbacks now.
Yes.
So 3rd down and 3 coming up with 5:16 to go, third quarter. Pleasant Hill looks to the sideline for their defensive play. Cats going to line up in just the old split back veer formation. 2 backs in the backfield, 1 wide receiver set to the far side. Mitchell under center on 3rd and 3. Here they go. They're going to fake the handoff. They're going to look to pass. Has it out in the flats. Caught. No, incomplete on the far side. Just a little bit out of his reach. And it brings up a 4th down. So Cats get a couple of first downs, but cannot get anything going. Brings up 4th down and about 3 from their own 45-yard line.
Exactly the same thing that happened 6 plays last time in a punt, 5 plays this time in a punt.
So here we go. 4th and 3 coming up for the Cats from their own 45. Reynolds back to punt it away. No pressure this time, and Reynolds is going to get a good punt off. It's going to bounce sideways and roll dead at about the 28-yard line. So 29's where they're going to mark it. Now the Cats, Pleasant Hill, got a drive, got the lead, or got it tied. Now they got a chance to go for the lead here and make Harrisonville play from behind. So big series for both teams right now. So 4:43 to go. Rowe and Kaufman in the backfield.
Kaufman's got 156 yards on 25 carries, so I wonder if they're going to go back to the well. It worked last time.
And they are going to feed the beast. And Kaufman, hard yards, going to get 4, maybe 5, and be knocked down. And you can kind of tell on that 5-yard run, you can tell it's a rivalry game there, Gary. There was about every single player on both sides was pushing that pile right there. 2nd down and 5 coming up with 4:20 to go here, third quarter. 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right. They're going to go in motion this time with Hicks, and they're going to hand off up the middle for another first down, about a 7-yard run. Again by Kaufman. He moves the sticks. He's going to approach 200 before long here.
At 168.
So we got official timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout as well. 4:07 to go here, third. 21-21 our score. We'll be right back.
Church & Dwight is one of the world leaders in household and personal care products, and we want you to join our team in Harrisonville. You'll get the chance to work with winning brands that consumers love. We offer starting salaries ranging from $20.50 to $39 per hour, depending on experience. A signing bonus of $2,500, comprehensive benefits, paid time off, and every other weekend is a 3-day weekend. To apply, go to churchdewhite.com and click on Careers.
When you're searching for insurance, call an agent in town that can protect you. Call CPSK for auto, life, renter's boat, ATV, or any other weekend toy you want covered. CPSK Insurance is an auto owner's affiliate, so call and talk to Summer, Randy, Amanda, or Chandra. They can give you a quote and get you covered quickly and easily. Business coverage is available as well.
All right, 1st and 10 run. Nowhere to go this time. Good open field tackle by the Cats. Weber in there. No, sorry, Samples in there for the tackle for a loss of about 2 yards. Brings up 2nd down and 12, just what the doctor ordered for the Cats, but right back at it. Pleasant Hill so quick to get back to the line of scrimmage. Rowe this time on 2nd down and 12. He's going to look to throw. He throws it out in the flats. Has his guy out of bounds. Gain of about 7. Suddeth on the near side. Brings up 3rd down and about 4. So 3rd and 4 coming up. And Rowe. And that looked like Kaufman's not going to get there. He's going to be at his own 49. He got lucky there. I wish I could see a replay of that one because he was moving. He kind of rocked back and then he went. And it's going to be a quick 4th down coming up. They're going to go for it. They're going to hand off. And Kaufman will have a first down inside the 40. To the 39.
12-yard run.
So another first down for the Roosters. Tie ball game with 3:16 to go. Cats need a big play on defense here. Get a fumble, an interception. Got to stop thing.
5-yard run. 5-yard run there by Braden Bush. Brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5.
I'm getting attacked by a wasp over here. So I was trying to keep an eye on that as I just went bouncing out. Everybody's getting a chuckle out of that. And right up the middle they go again. And he's on his feet. That is Bush this time. For a first down to the 22-yard line. So now Bush in there giving a breather to Kaufman. Change of pace back. And Bush going to go again. And this time nowhere to go. Weber on the tackle. Brings up 2nd down and about 7. So here we go, 2nd down and 7. Shotgun formation. And they're going to roll out the pass. He's got his man in the flats. Open is Hicks, 10-5 to the house. Yes, touchdown, Pleasant Hill, 27-21 with 2:14 to go here in the 3rd quarter. So a first down, or a touchdown pass on the backside, kind of like a wide receiver screen there, Gary, on the backside. And this time they're going to pitch it over the far side, 4-2. And it's 29-21. We got a timeout on the field. We'll be back after this.
Football season is here, and cold weather is sure to follow. Time to head to Young's Auto Repair and get your vehicle ready for winter. Flush the radiator, get an oil change, and make sure the heater is ready to keep your family rolling down the road all winter. If something else is wrong with your vehicle, bring it in and let Young's diagnose the problem to get you back on the road. Young's Auto across the road from Young's Tire and Wheel Center on South Commercial Street.
Hey, Harrisonville. Say hi to several friendly faces from your neighborhood Culver's, home of delicious Butterburgers and fresh frozen custard that's always cooked to order. Stop by and try our double Butterburger with cheese, made with fresh, never frozen beef, seared on the grill as you order on a lightly buttered and toasted bun. And for dessert, grab a rich and creamy fresh frozen custard made in small batches all day long. See you there. Go Wildcats.
All right, ready for the kickoff. 15 unanswered points from Pleasant Hill to give them a 29-21 ball game. And now this is where you may try to catch them sleeping here after a big touchdown to take the lead. Playing with house money, but instead they're going to kick it deep. And Inge going to take it again from his own 5, maybe 3-yard line to the 15, to the 20, 25, hammered at the 25-yard line. That was actually Eli Baker. So it'll be a 1st and 10 Cats.
That last scoring drive was a 10-play, took 2 minutes and 30 seconds off the clock. 71-yard drive capped off by the 19-yard touchdown reception by Hicks. 2-point conversion by number 15, George, making it 29-21 Pleasant Hill.
That scoring summary brought to you by Lacey Dominic of Shelter Insurance. You need a summary of your insurance coverages, call Lacey to go over those today. 1st and 10, Cats from their own 26th. Cats still scoreless here in the second half, 2 minutes to go in the third. Shotgun formation, Mitchell looking to throw, rolls out, fires it downfield out of bounds, and brings up a 2nd down and 10. So with 2 minutes to go in the quarter, it's 2nd and 10 for the Cats from their own 25-yard line. So momentum strongly on Pleasant Hill's side here. Cats need a long drive to try to change the momentum.
And they just brought out a lineman, brought in a D-back because they're expecting a pass here on this 2nd and 10.
So here we go on 2nd down and 10. Instead, it's an inside handoff to Reynolds. And Reynolds, he's off to the races. To the house goes Nate Reynolds. He is gone. 74-yard touchdown run. And I'll tell you what, Gary, give the coaching staff of the Wildcats credit. You know what they saw? They saw one less defensive lineman, and they went with an inside handoff for a touchdown.
I'm not going to say I didn't see it.
Nate Reynolds, he's 70-plus out.
He has scored all the touchdowns, 3 touchdown runs and 1 reception.
So he goes to the house. I called that one from about 40. He was nobody within 10 yards. And if you're not within 10 yards of Nate Reynolds, I guarantee you're not catching him.
Well, and we're going for 2 to knot it up.
So here we go. 1:48 to go here. And we got a whistle and a timeout called by the Cats. We'll take a timeout as well. 2-point conversion coming up.
Before every big purchase, you have to prepare. Prepare the easy way by calling Harrisonville's Farmers Insurance agent, Brad Sainer. Brad will make sure there are no holes in your coverage and take care of you with any lives mishaps. Prepare for great insurance coverage by calling Brad Sainer at 816-974-8105. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
When you need a part for your vehicle or farm equipment, it's good to have someone local. Harrisonville Auto Parts, stocked with Napa products, is your local provider. No need to go to a national chain and pay marked up prices. Instead, keep your money and business local with Harrisonville Auto Parts. Next time the headlight goes out, head over to Harrisonville Auto Parts and have them take care of you. Next to Young's Tire and Wheel Center on Commercial.
We'll try to go to that well a second time. And we're back.
And we're back this time. They do such a good job getting us in and out of these breaks. I love it. So we got
empty backfield.
Well, and Reynolds is off the end here, so you may watch that this time again. They're going to go in motion with Baker, and he falls down, and now they're going to go back, look to throw.
Baker's open.
Baker, end zone. 2-point conversion is good on the far side. So we're tied at 29 apiece. 2-point conversion to Baker on that far corner of the end zone. 1:48 to go in the third. We're knotted up. We'll be back.
You want the best price from the best dealership? At Max Motors, we make it easy. Purchase or order your next new vehicle at invoice pricing. We honor all A, X, Z, and D plans, supplier pricing, and industry offers. At Max Motors, we guarantee to beat any dealer's online price by $500. Check out the Max Motors Guarantee. Contact us for a hassle-free quote. Max Motors is the easiest place to buy a car with the highest trade-in values in the Midwest. MaxMotors.com. See dealer for details.
Take the struggle of making homemade pizza out of the equation. Go see Marshall and Stephanie Hamilton, the new owners of Harrisonville Papa Murphy's, and let them do the prep work. Daily specials, new calzones, fresh sides, creative fundraising, and limited time pizzas, there's something for the whole family. Don't forget win or lose discounts every Saturday after the game on your order or $20 or more. Simply type Cats 50 after a win or Cats 25 after a loss and save big with Papa Murphy's of Harrisonville.
Great downfield coverage on the kick by the Wildcats.
And you know, part of that is because he's not kicking it as deep, but he's kicking it high, giving his time for his runners to get down there and be able to be there right after he catches the ball.
You want great insurance coverage like that kick coverage? Call Brad Sainer with Farmers Insurance and get a quote today. So here we go, 1:43 to go, third quarter, knotted at 29. This might be one of those last guy to have the ball wins. Cats got to get a stop first, though, to kind of flip it back the other way. So here we go. Two-back set in the backfield, and they're going to hand off a couple of yards, and that's it. Cats get a good penetration there on first down, so second down and about 8. And we just saw the Papa Murphy's commercial. 1:26 to go, second down run. This time it is Kaufman. He's going to get a couple, and that's about it. Going to bring up third down and 5. We just saw the Papa Murphy's commercial there. And speaking of Papa Murphy's Pizza, Jama Bletlinger, you have won a $25 Papa Murphy's gift card. Get a hold of Jerry, and he will get you that gift card.
Here's the 3 and out we need like we had in the first half. We had 3 of those. We need one right now to be able to flip it.
So they're showing blitz, and they push him out of there. Rolls on the run, but wide open down the sideline. And Hicks, he's been their go-to on third down, and has Hicks. He gets another big chunk of yardage there on third down and moves the sticks up to the 41-yard line. So 45 seconds to roll here in this third quarter. 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right. Going to hand off right up the middle they go. Again, Kaufman, he gets close to midfield. He's going to have 9. And it's going to bring up second and 1 with 32 seconds to go. Quarter may be the friend of the Cats here, as there's only 25 seconds to go. They can get a stop here. Pleasant Hill doesn't have to snap it if they don't want to, but I think they're going to go with 15 seconds to go. Second and 2, Cats showing blitz. Up the middle they go, and through the secondary for a first down carry up to the Cats side of the field, down to the Cats 38-yard line. And clock stops momentarily.
Unofficially eclipsed the 200 yards. 34 carries, 201 yards for Kaufman.
And that'll end the quarter. So we go to the fourth, 29-29. What a ball game. We'll be back after this.
Looking for the most effective way to create clean, germ-free spaces where you live and work and do business? Do you wish you could avoid required wet times, unpleasant odors, and residues left behind by often harsh chemicals? If you're looking for better ways to protect others from harmful infections or lost business and productivity, then call Renew Right today. We're here to provide you with the tools you need to promote safety and peace of mind that those counting on you deserve. If you want disinfection done right, then call Renew Right today at 816-226-7654.
Everyone needs an advocate in the insurance world. Let Lacey Domnick of Shelter Insurance be an advocate for you. With free policy review and quotes, she aims to help you weigh your options. With auto, home, life, and business insurance, Lacey wants you to have a positive and friendly experience. A former Wildcat herself, it is important for Lacey to support the community and Wildcats. Call today to set up an appointment at 816-380-2700 with Lacey.
All right, welcome back. We go to the fourth quarter. 29-29 is the score. So Pleasant Hill are going to flip-flop. They're going to go from the west to the east now.
I'm proud of you.
Cats will go.
Coach Brad. Chad.
So here we go. 1st and 10. Pleasant Hill down at the Cat 43. In motion with Sutter. They like to run right off of where he goes. And they did it again. Down the sideline. Kaufman to the house. 35-29.
.244 yards unofficially on 35 carries.
See if they go for 2 again here. Gary, we talked about it in the break. Now you start chasing points, and it can flip the other way as well with 11:50 to go if they don't get the 2-point conversion. I think they're going to go for it here. And they do the same play they did last time. 2-point conversion is good. And it's 37-29. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this.
New logo, new colors, new app, and a new online banking platform. There may be a lot of new at Sherwood Community Bank, but one thing remains the same: community. Serving the area with 4 convenient locations, Sherwood is still your community bank. Come see what it's like to be part of the community with a new account. The small town bank with big city convenience. Sherwood Community Bank, your community bank.
Sherwood Heating and Cooling provides quality services and amazing products from Carrier. Always going the extra mile to ensure that your heating and cooling units keep performing at optimal levels. Sherwood Heating and Cooling wants your family to be as comfortable as their own. Products come with warranties and service checkups by trained technicians that give you peace of mind. Call and schedule an appointment at 816-862-6610.
All right, welcome back as we're set for the kickoff. 11:50 to go here in the fourth. 37-29. 2-point conversion makes it an 8-point game again. As a back and forth battle in the Cass County Clash. High end over end kick taken from about their own 8 for the Cats. Up to the 20 and slides down. Tried to shift his momentum and move and wasn't able to do it. Brandon Phillips.
That scoring drive, 6 plays, 78 yards, took 2 minutes off the clock, culminated with the 43-yard touchdown run by Kaufman. 2-point conversion by, again, pretty much the same play by George, made it 37-29 Pleasant Hill.
So the Cats at their own 23 with 11:46 to go here, fourth quarter. Pleasant Hill trying to get a stop and make it a 2-score game. Harrisonville trying to keep up with Pleasant Hill. Lone back in the backfield is Moore. They're going to go in motion with Baker. And this time they're going to fake the handoff. They're going to throw it out in the flats for Reynolds. They played this one earlier. Reynolds down the sideline, first down, run out of bounds. Right at the sticks, it looks like. So 10-yard gain and out of bounds, moves the sticks with 11:40 to go here in the fourth. So Troy's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. Think Troy's first when you think home appliances. Ball to 32 now. I like that play on first down. Again, giving them options out of first down, second down.
Well, it makes Pleasant Hill think about other than just the run up the middle or off tackle.
So here we go on 1st and 10 in motion this time for Reynolds. And this time they hand off right up the middle, nowhere to go. Loss of about 3 or 4. I'm going to say 2, it looks like. Back to the 30, brings up second down and 12. Clock rolls here. If you wonder why the camera kind of shakes a little bit, we were in the press box and it does move up here a little bit. So the crowd is into it and that's what you see. Second down and 12, 11:05 to go. fourth quarter. Reynolds in the backfield with Mitchell. Looking to throw. Now he's going to the backside, still looking. Throws that one short. Third down and 12 now coming up for the Wildcats. When you lose yardage on first down, you limit your options on second down. Now it's a third down and 12. We'll see if they bring blitz. Now, last time they went third and long, they brought the defender off the field, and we went inside handoff. So 10:51 to go here in the fourth. Split backs in the backfield. 2 receivers set. They're going to hand off to Reynolds. Reynolds goes nowhere. Good open field tackle by Pleasant Hill. It was Bush in there to get the stop. Brings up 4th down and 8. So Cats are going to have to punt it away. Down 8. Good defensive stand by the Roosters. Reynolds stands at his own 20. And he's going to get it off. Fair catch called for at the 30 for Pleasant Hill. 10:08 to go. Cats in must-stop territory on this one. Down by 8. So 37-29. 10:08 to go.
Last 3 drives have been 58, 71, and 78. We've got to stop them here. We've been on the field for about 6 minutes, 6.5 minutes.
And they're going to feed the horse. It has been Kaufman all night. And again, another 10 yards on this one. And he moves the sticks up to the 41-yard line. So 1st and 10, ball up to the 41-yard line, 9:55 to go here, fourth quarter. Handoff again, Kaufman, and he gets another 8 or 9, and he is wearing down the defense of the Wildcats. He's well over 250 yards on the night. He's approaching 300 yards. Second down and 3. All right, there goes another handoff, and this time they try to trip him up, but not before he gets 3 or 4 yards.
That's their 9th first down this half. 10th, excuse me.
1st and 10. On to the Cat side of the field. They're going to hand off for Kaufman. And why go to anything else? It's working. Another 3-yard run.
He's going to be sore tomorrow.
He will be. But right now it's looking like a good sore. In motion, they're going to run to the near side here. Every time, and Weber was able to read it that time, makes it 3rd down and 6. Every time they run Sudderth and they go on that little motion, they run right to where he goes, and they did it again right there. They've done it every single play that I can remember in this bowl game. Somebody's got a key on it, and I wonder if Weber keyed on it that time and said they're coming right here. So 3rd down and 7, 3rd and 8. Cats need a stop right here. 8:15 to go here in the quarter. Over the middle, incomplete. And a 4th down coming up. So in traffic they go.
It looks like they're going to punt.
So looks can be deceiving, as we know. So we await the kick. And they will boot it away. High punt. Good punt by Rowe. He has got some good ones off. And that one is down at about the 13-yard line. So 8:05 to go.
Defense does what they've got to do.
Now the offense needs to go. And now maybe that Pleasant Hill offense a little tired here. So 8:05 to go, fourth quarter, 37-29. A lot of time left in this one between these two.
Yeah, but they've got a long field, 87 yards to go for pay dirt to be able to tie up the score. And so now's the time that they really need to do it.
They're going to go shotgun. Moore in the backfield with Mitchell. On 1st and 10 from their own 13, going to go in motion. And they're going to look and hand off near side for Moore. And this one's going to come back, be a half a distance penalty on the hold. So 7:57 to go. We'll wait for so from the 13, it'll be should be half the distance. Should have been a half a distance penalty there. They put him at the 3, but that's not right. Now they're going to move it. I was like, well, it should be half a distance to the goal, but they do change it. It's at the 7. So 7:50 to go.
Still a first down, though, so they've got 3 plays to get to 17.
Reynolds with him in the backfield. They're going to fake the handoff to Reynolds. And now Mitchell's got to get out of the trouble. He throws it in the flats, incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. I kind of like a run on that one on 1st down just to get out of the shadow of your end zone, because a lot of bad things can happen in the end zone, and there's a flag right there. That's a hold. If that's a hold, you have a hold in the end zone, it's a safety. And an 8-point game all of a sudden becomes 10. So we await the signal here. Holding. So to bring it back to about the 3.5-yard line. No, they're going to decline this one. So penalties declined, so it brings up 2nd down and 16. So 7:30 to go here, 4th quarter. To the line of scrimmage they go. And Gary pointing down at our screen here.
I'm pointing at the screen because to tell everybody, sorry, that's not our camera. That is the stands in front of us making noise, obviously, for their hometown, Pleasant Hill Roosters.
So 2nd down and 16 coming up. Wide receiver to the left, wide receiver to the right, split backs in the backfield. Under center will be Mitchell. 2 behind him in the backfield on the left side is Moore. On the right side is Reynolds. Here we go on 2nd down. And the Cats are just going the wrong way.
Well, there's the half to distance, the goal that they declined a while ago and still got the 2nd down. So
and bring that big boy out again. 2nd down and long. Can't go much farther backwards. Under center is Mitchell. And this time they're going to go on the handoff up the middle. Reynolds, he bounces to the outside, stays on his feet, Still going, breaks a tackle to the 20, to the 30, close to a first down. Nate Reynolds. Unbelievable run by the sophomore. Gives him some breathing room. Look at the replay here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think almost the whole team.
And he gets all the way 3rd and 2, they're going to call it. So he gets 16 of it back, Gary.
I hit 17.
So 17-yard run. So now a 3rd and 2 with 7:05 to go here in the fourth quarter.
And I've got him at 19 carries unofficially, 142 yards.
Big 3rd down coming up. Great run by the sophomore to set up the Cats in a manageable 3rd down. And again, they're handing off for Reynolds, and he is not going to get there. Going to bring up 4th down.
So the decision is right now with the clock running at 6:40 and counting, do you go for it this deep in your end zone? I mean, you're not going to have many more chances. Pleasant Hill has had the ball a lot. So I'm thinking the coach is probably going to put his eggs on the basket right here, and he's going to go for it.
I think you're going to run this play clock down. You're going to call a timeout and then go for it. 6:18 to go. 10 seconds on the play clock. They're going to have to hurry on 4th down and 2. And they're going to snap it. Nope, Mitchell keeps it himself. He's got it. He's got a first down. Mason Mitchell.
Perfect time to pull that ball.
Unbelievable 4th down run.
10-yard scamper.
Heads up play by the junior. You're watching a junior quarterback that started a little bit as a sophomore, growing up before your eyes in this game. 1st down and 10, 5:57 to go here. Fourth quarter action. I thought maybe they would, the way it was quickly as they were having to get to the line, they may call a timeout just to see what they were set up in. Instead, Mitchell pulls the ball on that mesh play, gets around the end for the first down. Wide receiver out to your left, 3 to your right. Lone back in the backfield in a shotgun. They're going to go in motion from right to left with Baker. They're going to hand off for Reynolds, and Reynolds gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And they called it dead on the forward progress. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10 with 5:15 to go. Well, everybody kind of stood around, so I was assuming they whistled it. You cannot hear it up here as the crowd is ruckus in Pleasant Hill, Missouri. Cass County Clash, 5 minutes to go, 37-29. Cats trail by 8, trying to get down and a chance to tie it up if they can get a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. We go on 2nd and 10. They're going to pass in the flats. Incomplete, intended for Droege. 3rd down and 10 coming up. 4:42 to go. I think you know you're in 4-down territory the rest of the way out, so I think they tried to shoot something on 2nd and 10. Didn't go, so 3rd down coming up here. 4:42 to go, 37-29 our score. It's been a good one. We talk about rivalries, records, all that, throw out the window when these two play. It's been one of those nights tonight. 37-29, 4:42 to go. Under center is Mitchell on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw backside screen. Perfect read by Pleasant Hill. Hunter Paris snuffs it out on brings up 4th down and 11. Hey, great play call by the Cats. Excellent defense by Pleasant Hill. They've seen that on film. Now the Cats are going to show punt on 4th and 11 from their own 30. I don't think Dylan Kaufman is going to allow them to get this football back. Bad snap, but he gets the kick off. High end over end kick.
Oh my
God.
God.
Best one he could get off tonight. Rolls inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. That is a 53-yard punt, no return. Pleasant Hill ball on their own 19-yard line. reset things for you real quick. 37-29, 2 timeouts left for the Cats, 3 for Pleasant Hill.
If they get 1 first down, it's pretty much done because we got 2 timeouts. I'm sure we'll probably call those, depending on what the first play is, call those the first couple of plays. They get a first down, then they can pretty much run it out. So it's been a fun game to watch, fun game to call. But the Cats have to execute right here.
37-29, 3:49 to go. Fourth quarter. The defense is gassed. The offense is gassed. Everybody is gassed. I am gassed. But we still got 3:49 to go. First and 10, ball inside their own 20. They're going to go in motion. They're going to go right off this end here. No, they go the other way. First time tonight. And a good trip up by the Cats. Makes it a 2nd down and 9. Going to hold that timeout in your pocket, I think, right now on 2nd and 9. 3:32 to go here in the fourth quarter. 3 wide receivers near side, 1 wide receiver to the right side. Kaufman back there alongside Rowe as the clock runs. Rowe, you can tell, a veteran signal caller, been starting since his sophomore year, letting that wind. They try to get it to the outside. They get it to Kaufman. He cuts back. He's got a first down. He's down the sidelines. He's going to go inbounds all the way down to the 38-yard line, and that's going to put him over 300 yards. Gary will give you the total in a minute. .255 to go and counting. 37-29 the score.
311 yards unofficially on 42 carries.
42 carries, 311 yards for Dylan Kaufman. And now Bush in there to give him a breather with 2:38 to go in the ball game. And Bush going to hand off right up the middle. He goes inside the 30, down at the 30. And the Cats are going to have to call a timeout at some point. We'll see if they do it here or they're going to wait till the next play. Have to switch somebody in here on the line. 2nd and 2, 2:15 to go here in the ball game. Cats need a big play on defense if they want a shot at tying it up and going to overtime. 10 seconds on the play clock, 2 minutes to go in the game on 2nd and 2. First down will pretty much salt this one away for Pleasant Hill. And here they go, up the middle, first down run by Bush. Inside the 25, and now the Cats, I believe, will call a timeout. And that's a Harrisonville timeout with 1:45 to go. 37-29, we'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back after this.
Vic, I assume
Welcome back, 1:45 to go. We're used to those 1-minute commercials. We were just kind of sitting here. So 1:45 to go, 37-29 the score. Cats down by 8.
I assume they'll probably go to the victory formation because the Cats can only call one more. I mean, they can run out a minute 45 seconds with the 3 plays. So 20, well, not quite. So they may not. They may want to go for one more timeout. But
a little over 4 minutes to go in the ball game when they punted it away, and they're going to hand off to Kaufman. Up the middle he goes, barrels forward for 9. And what was it I said, Gary? I don't think Dylan Kaufman's going to give the Cats a chance to get this ball back, and he has not. Over 300 yards
320 yards on 43 carries.
That's the part I hate to see. The 43 carries you talk about, he's going to be sore tomorrow. 40-plus carries at the high school level is a bunch.
And we've seen that in the past with Harrisonville with Nate's older brother, Jace. There's been times that he carried up to as many as 50-plus carries a few games I remember. And that's a difficult thing to carry for yourself and for your body because, just like Jace, just like Nate, Kaufman doesn't take one hit on a play. He takes 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. And, this is only the third game of the season. If you count that on the number of carries you have and the number of games you have, that's a lot of hits to your body. But I'll tell you what, Kaufman has taken the game on his back and said, you're not going to stop me. I'm going to help my team win this game. And that's exactly what he's done. I mean, I don't know how many total yards they've got. They've got some passing yards and stuff, but he has got all but about maybe 80 yards of the whole team's.
So 2nd down and 1. Kaufman, first down run. And they're going to be able to run it out now. So what an amazing high school football game we've got to see tonight. Two rivals going at it, back and forth battle, and it comes down to the wire. And you punted away. I said it. Don't like to be right, but I said you're probably not. Dylan Kaufman's not going to give you that ball back with 4 minutes to go, and that sure enough is how this one was salted away. Big run for him to get into Cat territory, and that was the ball game as Dylan Kaufman. Amazing game tonight.
Yeah, an excellent punt by Reynolds. I mean, that was a good thing. He put Harrisonville in a position and put Pleasant Hill in a hole. But again, like you said, Kaufman was able to take it on his back and go all the way, and that's exactly what he did. And that's exactly what's going to happen. Is going to roll out Pleasant Hill and win tonight.
So Pleasant Hill going to go to 3-0 on the year. Cats going to fall to 0-3 on the season. But I think both teams showed a lot tonight. I think the Cats put everybody on notice in the MRVC West that, hey, we're just fine. We're going to be just fine going down. And Warrensburg was in a dogfight 17-14 with Smith Cotton a little bit ago. I saw that score, and that's who the Cats have next week. 23-14 final score. So Warrensburg beats Smith Cotton. They move to 2-1. Cats 0-3. Going to be hungry for their first win against Warrensburg next week. Final score here is 37-29 as the clock rolls out on this one. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes with your post-game show.
You have choices when buying a vehicle. Show Me Auto Mall is your right choice. Getting you financed with even less than perfect credit because everyone needs a reliable vehicle at an affordable price. Need service? Take a loaner while you wait. With a broad selection, you will find a vehicle that is right for you. Show Me Auto Mall is here to make buying a vehicle hassle-free. Go see the crew at Show Me today on 291 across from Walmart.
Everyone needs a little kickstart at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so head to Sonic of Harrisonville and kick away the afternoon fog. Grab an ice-cold drink full of caffeine and kickstart your afternoon and evening. The best part, 2 to 4 is happy hour, and drinks are half price. Grab an afternoon snack of cheesy bites or jalapeno poppers, or order on the app for happy hour anytime. Sonic Happy Hour, where you kick away the fog. Also, visit 4ts.com and sign up for the Sonic Kick Return Contest.
All right, welcome back. Final score 37-29. What a football game. And Gary's adding up your totals, and while he adds up your totals, I will talk to you a little bit. A lot of people didn't know what to expect coming into this game. Pleasant Hill with 2 blowout wins, Cats at 2 blowout losses, and a lot of people thought, okay, this was going to be Pleasant Hill's game to thump the Wildcats, and it was anything but that. Cats led it 21-14 at the half, and then Pleasant Hill was able to really take control in the second half and get the score turned around for a win for themselves. So they moved to 3-0 on the year. Cats dropped to 0-3. And again, you know, it's one of those situations. A lot of good probably came out of this for both squads. Pleasant Hill knows they can win in a close game against good competition. Harrisonville knows that they can play with anybody in the MRVC West. Doesn't get any easier for the Cats. They're 0-3. They got 2-1. Warrensburg coming to town next week. Warrensburg, a lot like the Cats, starting a lot of younger kids, and we'll see how that game moves on next week. I talked to Coach Kavanaugh from Warrensburg last night, actually, as my son played his son's football team in flag last night, and we just talked a little bit about after the game. And as a true coach is, Coach Kavanaugh goes, you know, I really haven't even peeked at Harrisonville yet to see what they were doing because he had 3 games on his schedule before that. So I'm sure he's diving into tape at some point tonight. I'm sure Coach Conley will be watching our broadcast, diving into some film as well. But, you know, you just gotta move on and go to the next week. And in the grand scheme of things, you're 0-3, but you're 0-1 in conference, and you got at least 7 football games left.
Well, and Pleasant Hill took care of business the first 3 drives out of the half. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Then they punted, which gave Harrisonville an opportunity, but Harrisonville came out and went punt, punt, and then touchdown, and then punt, punt. So, I mean, we had the opportunities, but I tell you what, I like a lot of things I saw from Harrisonville tonight. You know, totally different than what has been in the last 2 games. And so what I'm excited about is, you know, they're a young group. They're gaining experience with each game, and so I'm really excited about seeing them move on through the season. Again, what happens in November. I'm going to run down some stats real quick. Harrisonville ended up with a total of 325 yards. 194 of that is rushing. 131 of that is passing. Leading the way on the rushing side was Reynolds with 143 yards, and Baker had 3 catches for 75 yards, and Reynolds had 3 catches for 31 yards. We held the ball for 26 minutes, pretty even game, 26-22 Pleasant Hill. We had the ball for 26 minutes on offense. For Pleasant Hill, it's a pretty easy one to go over. 365 yards rushing. Of that 365 yards rushing, 322 of that was by the Pleasant Hill horse, and that is of number 33, Kaufman. They also had 98 yards reception. Sudduth had 4 receptions for 40 yards, and Hicks had 4 receptions for 42 yards. And they had the ball for 22 minutes with 22 minutes, a total of 463 yards.
I was gonna say, I was just looking back at your stats. You know, for me, for the Pleasant Hill Warren and Mounts agency play of the game, it's that 41-yard run on their last series that sealed the deal. And I mean, that's all she wrote. I said when they kicked it back, and I said at that point in time, if you go back, and I get the situation, it's 4th and 11. You don't have as good a chance. The percentages are not there for you to get that first down. But I said, I don't think Dylan Kaufman's going to allow you to be able to get that ball back. And sure enough, he did not allow him to get the ball back with that 41-yard Warren and Mounts agency Pleasant Hill play of the game.
Right. Kaufman scored 3 touchdowns, runs of 1 yard, 21 yards, and 43 yards. And then Bush had 1 touchdown, 7 yards, and Hicks had 19 yards for a 19-yard touchdown run. Scoring for Harrisonville, Reynolds scored all 4 touchdowns on 3 runs and 1 reception, and that's pretty much the way it goes. I like the
absolutely, and we'll talk about some of these plays that James is going to cue us in some replays, and we'll see some of these replays from the ball game, and as we kind of talk and dissect the game. It was a great high school football game.
It was.
Number one, you know, it was a great rivalry game. We said it in the pregame show. We said you throw out the records when rivals play. There's that great catch by Baker, and we're talking about Baker. My max effort player of the game tonight, Eli Baker, he had a couple of huge catches for us tonight in the ball game and really kept a couple of drives going. He's my max effort player of the game, Eli.
I totally
Baker.
agree. He had the 33-yard. That was the 33-yard reception you saw there. He had the other one right before half for the 34-yard touchdown, reception to the 1-yard line, which set up the touchdown right before half.
You know, and I think if you go back to it, you look at it, a couple of different plays there in the third quarter. There's another great play
by Moore. I mean, he went up and got the ball. I think here's maybe the shuttle pass.
The shovel's on first and goal from about the 6. So, we talking about all these plays. Hicks had a couple of big plays when they needed them on third down. You look back and forth in this game, and there was just so many big plays by both sides. That diving catch by Suddath right there. They went back and forth, and nobody wanted to lose that football game, and you could tell that. And the bad news is Harrisonville falls to 0-3, but the good news is they got some valuable experience against a very, very tough opponent, and that is going to pave the way for them. We almost forgot about this one on a 3rd and long from Baker as well. So
that was an 8-yard run or reception, which therefore, and here's the catch. Here is the catch, in my opinion.
and then here's the shovel pass. This is my favorite play of the game. Watch the eyes of Mitchell the whole time. He flipped it back. He knew where he was going. Nobody else did besides Reynolds there. And I'm telling you guys that I'll tell you what I love is we get to go back and we can glance through some of these plays in the postgame show and kind of talk about how the game went through this game. And
that just shows the toughness of Kaufman and what he was able to do.
And that's what I was going to say. And right there, I mean, he was still just pounds his way forward. There's 300-yard running games like a lot of Jace Reynolds that were on 26 carries because he broke 4 or 5 long touchdown runs. And then you have this 300-plus yard game, and I'm going to tell you right now, that was a Christian Okoye, Chiefs running back in the 90s. He's just going to pound you, and say, stop me. There was a long touchdown run by Reynolds.
I got to play golf with Christian and talk about him coming where he came from and what he really was able to accomplish. And there's obviously the long run by Kaufman for the touchdown.
Something we didn't
43 yards.
Something we didn't talk about, Gary, tonight was in the fourth quarter, you started seeing more and more long runs and big plays. Those defenses were gassed.
Absolutely, they were.
They were going total yards between the two. What do we have? 600, 700 plus total yards in the ball game.
Almost 800 yards.
800 total yards between the two teams. That just shows you how the game went. And here's the play of the game right here. 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, 41-yard run seals the deal.
Nobody wanted to lose that game, and it was obvious nobody wanted to lose that game. And, James, thank you so very, very much for being able to give us those highlights. Not only give us the highlights, but give those people out there that are watching us tonight the highlights. If they maybe didn't get in the very first of the game, they were able to see really the highlights of the game that made the game what it was. Wonderful game to crawl. Hated that the Cats didn't win tonight, but I think they showed a lot of promise. They showed a lot of potential for future games. They learned a lot tonight, and I think that's what's going to be important.
And like I said, it doesn't get any easier in the MRVC West. You got Warrensburg 2-1 coming to town next Friday night. I know it's homecoming week, which Coach Maxwell, I'm sure, is hating life right now to deal with that part of it, as he's got to deal with homecoming and get prepared for a high school football game. But nevertheless, I got to thank everybody that helps us put this on, all of our great sponsors. You saw their ads throughout the game. They rock, they roll, they get us on the air every week. And we also couldn't do it without our amazing crew. So I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. For Jerry Forschler down in the truck, for James Hinkle, for Tucker Forschler, for Chris Ramirez and Gary Davidson. I'm Chad Grammer saying good night from Pleasant Hill. We'll see you back home next Friday night against the Tigers of Warrensburg.